It's not fake. It's faith. This is faith. Faith.
A simple plan to bring together all the souls around him. In a time of great dismay and of spiritual decay, Richard created CMMA to gain the power of Christ in both his hands, to unite his fellow man. He was soft when he was young, but now he sees. God will help you understand, so you need to be a man. Don't be weak, just be like God and have a plan. So step out into the yard, spread your arms, let down your guard. Think of Jesus, it's not hard, you're on the ark now. Only some souls will be saved, to the big user's dismay. Richard's come to save the day, so board the ark. Neon Bible is the truth, bringing Jesus to the youth. Even adults need some help to hear his call. The Old Testament is old, that's why that word is in bold. It don't talk about a modern world at all. 10 Commandments were okay when they're written in their day, but in our crazy world we've lost our moral life. Old Bibles only tell of outdated paths to hell. It never says thou shalt not plow thy neighbor's wife. So step out into the yard, spread your arms, let down your guard. Think of Jesus, it's not hard, you're on the ark now. Only some souls will be saved, to the big user's dismay. Richard's come to save the day, so board the ark. Step out into the yard, spread your arms, let down your guard. Think of Jesus, it's not hard, you're on the ark now. Only some souls will be saved, to the big user's dismay. Richard's come to save the day, so board the ark. What to do when they're coming for you, and your prayer towel just ain't dry? Christ's plug is crashing, fire a fox, and you look for an alibi. Weeping tears for the final beers you resisted while in your bed. Knowing Richard would say, no, not today. There's some dad's cleaning the fridge instead. So step out into the yard, spread your arms, let down your guard. Think of Jesus, it's not hard, you're on the ark now. Only some souls will be saved, to the big user's dismay. Richard's come to save the day, so board the ark. Richard's come to save the day, so board the ark. Board the ark.
So many of you are eating your seed. Sow your seed. Don't eat your seed. Sow your seed. Don't eat your seed.
Bring you there. It can take a load, so we'll fill it in the red. It'll flow from the town of Montclair. The seamen will be there for a ride. Book your seats, sit by Richard's side. If you're feeling hard, then you'll catch his eye. But beware.
Welcome everybody
He just wants to fierce tonight.
to the ark.
Like
it's a good jam. This is a really good jam. I'm gonna let my hair down. I'm just kidding. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the ark. Who do I see? Who do we see? Who do we see? We see Bobby. We see Wolf. Josh doing the little guy with the halo. We see Patrick. We see Hal Link saying, "Nice hair, Richard." Is this pre-recorded? This isn't pre-recorded. This isn't fake, everybody. This is faith. This is faith. Carl Dellenden, I see you there. Good to see you, friend. Warren says, say my name. Okay, are you ready? Here it is. 3, 2, Warren. Oh, friends, we have Dad's cream.
The F is for friends.
F is for friends.
On this glorious day. A is for ark. Won't lead you astray.
Richard, you are the best. Thank you.
The T is for town.
Thank you. Thank you to everybody. Thank you.
H is for Holy Spirit. Walking on air.
I love that. It's so cool. All right, enough of that. enough of the jams. Welcome to the Ark. I'm your host, Richard Burnish. I'm coming at you live. The show is being shown live on C-SPAN, on public access, Montclair public access, TOS TV3. Our prayer lines are open at 1-909-345-6434, but we'll be getting to those calls in a minute. The first thing we got to talk about, it's something a little bit serious. There's been a lot of talk about whether or not, after the last show, what happened if I continue, if that we continue doing this. And I had a bit of a falling out with Chad. And you all had the opportunity to see some of that. When did he record this, Samuel? This isn't recorded. So we had a bit of a falling out. And this will be the last episode of the Ark, but don't be sad. Everyone's asking why. What caused this? Why did this happen? And I don't know how else to say this, but the donations are just too low. And the prank is just too high. And I want to build this Ark. I do. I really want to build this Ark. More than anything. But, with these donations of $5, I just don't see how it's possible. $5 here, $7 there. It's not good enough. If anybody has an idea like what an Ark cost, well, it isn't cheap. An Ark is not a cheap thing. So the prayer lines are open. I'm not going to let that bring me down. The fact is that we are contractually obligated to do this show during this time slot to fulfill our contracted agreement of 10 episodes. And after this will be that. But I don't want this to be the end for you guys. This is just the beginning, okay? I hope that I taught you through my wisdom of spirituality, through my MMA training. I hope I instilled some of these techniques in you so that you can go on and practice them. Because for me to come on this show week after week after week, and there's these calls that are like, oh, Richard, why don't you, rub a Pokemon's vagina or something like that. It's not the message I want to send to everybody watching at home. This is a family program. I can't stress that enough. It's a family program. But we'll talk a little more on that later. Because why are we here? We're here to take your calls. That's what we're going to do. Hello, caller. You're live on the program. I heard a laugh.
Hi, Richard. How you doing today?
Well,
No. Sorry, sir. Sorry. My wife made a joke.
Okay, that's okay.
Richard?
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to work from home, but my name is actually David Smithfield. I'm actually from the Montclair Police Department and Correctional Facilities.
Well, that sounds serious.
Sir, yeah, I'm calling in because some things have come to our attention here, sir. So, you know, as
What
you know...
now? What
you know,
now? What
great,
now?
Sir, please hear me out, okay? We need your cooperation with this, okay? Because we want to know both sides of the story. So, you know, as you know, your gracious donation from the Veggie Mobile Truck stream, the donation was finally put in about a week and a half ago. And the truck was ready to go. It was ready to feed fresh fruits and veggies to the children of Montclair, California.
Well, see, let me stop you right there.
It was
And
ready
like,
about 5 days
for
ago.
all the non-believers that are saying that we kept that money. Okay, we didn't keep that money, and I'm reading that this Alfonso
No, you
guy
did
is
not.
saying
You did
that we
not.
did. Okay, we received the money. I told you we needed to
Hey.
take a little bit for ourselves, but they received their money.
Hey, Alfonso, you think this is fake? You're fake. This is faith, Alfonso.
Exactly.
This is faith. Yeah, I'm actually a fan of the show, despite, you know, living in the same town as you. You know, I'm actually the chief police officer. But, you know, some things have come to our attention, and I kind of have to address them to you. It's kind of rough. So, there was about 4 or 5 anonymous tips put in by Montclair citizens saying that they saw you scratching the new Veggie Mobile Truck with your car keys. They saw you keying the car, Richard.
Do you have any evidence?
Well, they said it was
there-
near Mountain View Market on.
Well, that's fine. Whatever it is, whatever it is, I'm asking you. Like, is there like a tape of this, like a video recording?
They said it was near Mountain View Market and Liquor on 9101 Monte Vista Avenue, and we checked the CCTV cameras, and it's very clearly you keying the new and improved Veggie Mobile Truck all on camera around like
I tripped.
2:13 a.m.
I
about 3
tripped.
days
I had
ago.
my keys in my hand. I was carrying a bunch of religious church supplies because I'm like, as you know, I'm a priest. I had the books and the candles and in the robes, and I tripped. And when I tripped, I maybe it was an accident. Those accidents happen.
Richard, you wrote slurs all over the Veggie Mobile Truck with keys. Listen, I'm a big fan of the show, sir, but we have sufficient evidence to believe that you're the person who keyed this Veggie Mobile Truck, and, you know, I hate to say it, there's a warrant for your arrest in Montclair, Richard, so we'll let you finish your show, which, you know, isn't re-recorded, but we'll let you finish it, but after that, I have no other option but to send officers to your residency.
I tripped. Okay. I was carrying some things. I had my keys in my hand, and I tripped and I accidentally fell against it. And I think that you're maybe seeing something that isn't there. Okay, you know when like you show like some people see a picture of Jesus in the toast. You know how like that. Like if you happen to see words in there, like I mean, maybe something's wrong with you in your mind in seeing that. Like it's just a scratch.
There's nothing wrong with me, sir. You very clearly scratched F# Jesus on the side of the Veggie Mobile Truck.
No,
you said F# Jesus. I'm not going to say it because it's a Christian program, but you very clearly did that.
Listen,
we have it all on CCTV camera around 2 a.m.
I tripped, and if you're
I don't want it to be like this. It's just
if you're going to go to the cops, then I'm going to go to the cops.
I am the cops, Richard.
If you go to the cops, then we'll go to the cops. So if you want it to go like that, fine. We're taking the next call. Hello, caller.
Hello?
You're live on the program.
Hello?
Welcome to the show.
Finally, I found you. After all these years, I fucking finally got you choked out of your hole. You know what this is?
I recognize this voice.
It's Leroy St. Clair. Where have you been fucking hiding? I'm still waiting for my shit.
Leroy, I'm going to have to ask you to watch your language. Okay? I don't know how you do things in Norway House, but you're going to have to watch what you say around here. Now,
How we do things in Norway House. It's real, motherfucker.
we have screening now in place
Where's
where
my stuff?
listen, Leroy,
Where's my stuff? It's been, 5 years now? I'm waiting.
Leroy,
If not longer. Where's my box of beer and my whiskey? And you owe me 2 cartons of smokes.
that wasn't the deal,
And I
Leroy.
heard you wrote me into a song, too. Where's my royalties from that?
Leroy, let me tell you something, okay? We made a deal, okay? Some people,
Yeah,
I don't.
that's not the deal. Don't give me beads and mucklucks, because I'll shove the mucklucks up your ass and the beads down your throat.
Leroy,
And now you're running around vandalizing cars and vans. Now, what is this I'm hearing?
Leroy, I'm going to tell you something right now, okay? We made a deal. Some people, and I don't know who they were.
You
I don't know.
made a deal. I didn't agree to nothing.
Leroy, I don't know who. I don't know.
You're a sidewinder. That's
Some
what you
people.
are.
Some people we're pretending to be you in the chat, and we acknowledge that. We said they were talking about your personal life. They were sharing your names now, and they were sharing your name like in the chat room. And I know that that's wrong, and we tried. We both tried to fix that. We made a deal, and we sent you beads and mucklucks. That was the deal.
I told you what I would do with the beads if you send them to me. I'd turn them into anal beads and shove them up your ass. You want to take that chance?
Did you catch that one? You can swear all you want, Leroy. We have a system now that prevents that from happening. So you
Oh,
don't
yeah?
have to, yeah.
Fuck you.
So I didn't even hear that. All I heard was you. So
Oh, yeah,
it's
okay.
just sad. I feel sad for you now, honestly.
I still want to know something, though. How did you know I fell off my roof when I was fixing my satellite dish? Huh? Were you stalking me, you fucking creepy motherfucker, you?
Leroy, why are you pretending that this isn't like you don't know what this is? That this isn't a family show, that there's children watching this right now as we speak. There are literally children watching this altercation here of a man who was given a good deal, and now he's saying the deal isn't
deal
good
was
enough.
that?
What do you call
What
Leroy?
deal
What
was
do you
that?
call somebody who takes something?
What deal was that? Beads, mucklucks, and a dream catcher? That's their deal?
That was the deal, Leroy. You agreed to it. But what do you call somebody?
I didn't agree to nothing.
What do you call somebody who makes a deal, and then they take it, and then they give it back? They just take it and give it back. What's like? There's a word
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
you. That's you. That's an Indian giver. That's what you are.
Well, I'm not. Those aren't my
I
words.
still see you shoving dad's cream down your throat, huh?
Those aren't.
Old habits don't die hard, huh?
Those aren't. Leroy,
You're not going to win this argument. You know that. Don't let me get the tribe down from nowhere else coming down there.
I didn't say the
Don't
word.
make me come down there. Remember what I said. If I come down there, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong at the break of dawn. Want
You
to
know
go
what,
there
Leroy?
with me?
I'm different. I'm a different man now. Back in 10 years.
MMA. That's right.
That's right,
Mighty
10
male anal. That's right.
What did you say?
That's what MMA stands for, eh? Mighty male anal, right?
No,
You're still bending it over and taking it up the coat, right?
no, Leroy. Christian MMA stands for Christian Mixed Martial Arts. That's what it
Mighty
stands
male
for.
anal.
No, it doesn't stand for that. So don't
Mighty
even.
male anal.
Let's clear that out. Listen, Leroy, I didn't say it, okay? But if you're going to take something and then take something and then give it back, and then that's exactly what that word is. And I don't want to throw.
I'll step in the octagon with you.
You think that you could?
I'll stretch you
I'll
out
settle
and
that.
Round and pound you.
I'll set.
And when I'm
Well,
not pounding you, I'll send in some a tranny in there to pound you in the ass.
Leroy, I just feel sad for you
Why? Why you feel sad for me?
because listen to how you speak. Listen to how you
I
respect.
speak real. That's how I speak.
You treat people like this. You just call up and think that you can say whatever you want to say. You think you can take
You've
a
been
deal.
ducking me for 5 years more. Is that what
What's
you're
it-
gonna
what's
do
it
if you
gonna
win a
take, Leroy?
championship belt? Is that what you're going to do if you win an MMA championship belt? You're going to duck opponents instead of facing them man to man? Are you going to be a little pussy boy and duck the chin? Or are you going to take the easy fights? Or are you going to be a real champion and take on all comers?
I will. I'm not afraid of you, Leroy. I'm not afraid of you because I'm hard
yes,
now.
You are.
I'm not.
I can hear it in your voice.
There's nothing soft about me anymore. Like I do things like training and P90X, and I'm doing these shoulder stretches. You wouldn't believe. Let me
ask you something. Part of your training, keying vehicles.
I fell. Okay, Leroy, I fell.
Yeah,
I fell.
What'd you do?
I fell in we accidentally fell on the thing. But listen, I'll fight you. I'll fight you. I'll accept your challenge.
Part of your grandpa's ass like a bong rip.
What did you say?
You accidentally fell, eh? Just like you accidentally suck a wet fart out of your grandpa's ass and hold it like a bong rip.
I beeped that one, so I don't even know what I don't even know what you said there because the language filter said that you couldn't do that. So I don't even know. See, now I'm forcing you to speak like a proper gentleman, not like some sort of savage. What's it going to take?
Where have you been hiding these past 5 years?
What's it going to take? I will face you.
Hiding these past
No. I will face. I've been training, Leroy. I've been in the dojo. Okay, I've been with my.
In jail, huh?
No, I've been in my dojo with my senpai, and I've been training hard, preparing for making a comeback. You know what, Leroy? Today was my last show. This is the last show.
Oh, yeah, okay, this is the last show. I call bullshit on that one.
No, this is the last show because, it's like fighting cancer. There's no winning.
This is not your last show.
For every person that I help.
You relish in this. When I come on your show, I boost the numbers in your audience there. This ain't going to be your last show.
Leroy?
If everybody in the chat room wants me to kick Richard's ass, press 1 and give me a hell yeah.
Don't press 1. Don't.
Press 1 and give me a hell yeah.
They're not going to. They're not going to do that. Let's see. Look at that, Leroy. Do you see? Okay, well, mods, can you...
Let's see the ones.
Mods, can you remove that? Okay, remove that. Okay, remove that, please.
Yeah, you're removing all the ones.
Remove those. Remove those ones. Okay, well, okay, fine. All right, so maybe they want to see it. They want to see it, but that's fine. I'm not afraid of you. Let's do it. Let's set a match.
The Neon Bible battle. How about that?
I'll take you on, Leroy, but let me tell you.
Put your Neon Bible up.
They're typing H, yeah. Okay, no one... Okay. Chad's not here. Could somebody delete those hex? Okay, what happens if I win, Leroy? If I win, then you're done. Okay? It's a deal. You'll take the beats.
Oh, are we doing this like a wrestling thing here? If I lose, I have to leave for good?
That's right. That's exactly what it is. If you leave... Well, no, you set the terms. I'll say what I want. You say what you want. What do you want, Leroy?
I want my stuff. I want your Neon Bible. That's my championship belt. You
want the original Neon Bible? The first original one that I wrote by hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's fair.
And I'm fighting dirty. I don't care.
I'm not going to grapple. I'm not going to grapple with you. I mean, I'm not about CMMA does not have any grappling in it. I don't know how you do things in Norway House, guys rubbing on each other and things like that, but I'm not going to be doing that.
Well, it's called take your opponent down to the ground and ground pound them into a hamburger. That's what it's called.
I think I can counter your style, Leroy. I think that you're probably drunk right now. You're probably going to be drunk.
How can I be drunk? I'm still waiting for my stuff from you.
You sound like you're drunk. And if he sounds like he's drunk, I can do this too. Press 1 and type praise be. If you think that this man is a drunkard, how much do you smoke? You sound like you smoke 300 cigarettes.
I don't smoke.
Sounds like you do. Sounds like you do.
I said it before. You do have a kind face, though.
Well, thank you.
And it kind of gets him with fucking cum shot and balls every night.
It's fucking disgusting.
Message deleted. You're deleting messages on people now. What is the matter with you?
It's disgusting.
What happened to freedom?
Here, I'll face you. When is the let's set a date right now. When
How
can
much
you?
time do you need to get in shape there?
I'm ready right now.
Beef?
Look at that.
You're
That
ready
looks.
right
Look how hard I am. See that? You got another one right there. I'm hard as you can be. So I'm ready right now. The question is, how much time do you need to whip
I
that?
don't need no time at all.
Okay, then
I'm gonna
let's.
come in there with my gloves on. I'm gonna be brass knuckles on them. I'm gonna give you one shot to the head, and you're gonna go Betty by.
All right, and we'll see. And if I win, you take the beats, and I want more than that. If I win, you're gonna take the beats, and you're gonna become a Christian. How's that? You have to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. Is that fair?
What is that? I have to accept Jesus Christ as my masturbator? Is that what you said?
No, I didn't say that. That's not what I said. Don't let that go on the air. I said as your Lord and Savior.
As my masturbator? You said it again.
Lord
Coming
and
across
Savior.
as Masturbator.
Lord and Savior.
wrong with
Lord
you?
and Savior.
What kind of
Lord
person
and
are you?
Savior. Lord and Savior. Lord and Savior.
Is that your new name now? Lord and Savior. LS? Is that what we should call you? LS, that's right. Lord and Savior, right? LS. Lick Scrotum, that's what it is, right?
Leroy.
Don't worry, I got a nice surprise for you. A nice tranny is going to come down and give you a nice hot beef injection.
Is it always one-liners with you, Leroy? I'm trying to actually fix this here. Like, I will face you in the octagon. Let's choose a
trying
date.
to save the Canadian again, are you?
Sounds like a smoker's cough to me. That's what it sounds like that is.
Are you still giving out Richard's package?
Yeah, I am. Speaking of which, if everybody wants Richard's package, if they go to donations.richardburnish.org, you could actually
Again with the donation.
order
Didn't you
Richard's
guys have to
package.
deal with that fake funeral thing one time.
Put the link for Richard's package
Where
into
you
the
pretended
chat.
to be dead.
That was
Didn't you go to jail for that?
yeah. Well, that was over 10 years ago. Okay, that's all in the past, Leroy. That's forgotten.
So what makes me think that you didn't see that guy's vehicle on purpose then? Criminal like you going to jail?
I'm a religious man.
Man at a clock?
God wouldn't allow that to happen. God would never let me go to jail. A second
You were in
time.
jail, you did a show from jail.
A second
Or was
time.
that fake as well too?
A second time, okay?
Second time.
You're changing the topic here, Leroy. I'm giving you an opportunity to face me
Weren't you
and
supposed
settle
to be
this.
radiation poisoned from Fukushima?
I got better.
You got better.
Yeah, I got better, Leroy.
Yeah.
I did a lot of.
It's all that dad screaming.
I guzzled a lot of water. I did everything the doctors say. I did cardio and P90X. Okay, and
Are we sure it was the water and not vodka?
What happened was I was unconscious from the radiation, and there was such a faint.
You remember, I used to call into your other show. Remember that, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. You don't think I didn't see you when you got caught with that bottle of vodka behind you? The Russian guy phoned in and said, "Oh, Absolute Vodka, one of the best vodkas in the world." You
That
didn't
wasn't-
shit your
no.
pants when he told you that.
No, that was not even. That was a bottle of Richard Burnish
Vodka,
carbonated
that's what
water.
It was. Oh yeah.
It was a bottle of Richard Burnish carbonated. Do you see that graphic on the screen that says Richard Burnish CMMA champion?
Just like you want us to believe that Sobeys, you were drinking Sobeys carbonated water when it was beer, right?
That was Richard Burnish carbonated water, and no, that wasn't beer. I haven't had a drink in almost 12 years, Leroy. You sound like you're drunk. I'm not. Why am I on the trial on the stand here? You're drunk. You're belligerent. You're being a gosh darn I giver. You're taking something and you're giving it back. What do you think?
I give her.
Well, I didn't. Indian.
say it. What's
Okay,
the
I
matter?
don't want to
Don't
say
be
it.
a pussy.
You're an
Don't be
Indian
pussy,
Indian
say
Indian G.
Say it. Don't you see it? There you get. You're being a pussy. That's some balls, man.
Okay, Leroy, you're being an Indian giver. You're taking the beads and you're giving the
finally,
beads
his
back.
nutsack dropped. Hey, people, remember the date. Richard Burnish's nutsack finally dropped.
I can't. That's it. Leroy, that's it. No one's laughing with you. This is sad.
You're laughing inside. I know you are. I
You
know
drink-
you are. You're
you
fighting
sound-
the urge to laugh your head
You
off.
sound like you drink Smirnoff Ice.
I don't drink that pussy shit. I'm a Jack Daniels man. Straight up, man. On the rocks. No
Yeah,
mix.
then you get the drink, and then you drink it, and then you give it back and say like, here you go, I want my money back, because that's basically how you operate, as far as I understand.
How I operate. You made the deal. I didn't agree to nothing. I made a counter. That's how it goes in business. If you get out there and live in the real world. Business is done that way there. Someone makes an offer, you counter offer to try to get a better deal.
You shook my
I
hand,
counter
Leroy.
offered your deal. You were giving me bullshit. I wanted 2 boxes of beer and a bottle of whiskey every week.
You shook my hand.
I'm not going to charge you cartons of smokes for putting me in your song. I want royalties for that.
What song?
You owe me what song? Faith.
Okay, well,
The
we'll
song
give
you
you.
open your show with.
Yeah, we'll give you more beads then.
I don't want beats. I want money. Money. You know what that is? Money. Something
Sorry,
you
but we don't
to
have
people
any-
donate into your
I
thing
understand that, but in this church, we do not like in our currency. We don't. Our currency isn't wampum.
there. Oh, now you're printing your own currency. Now you're counterfeiting.
No.
On top
I'm
of
saying
being a con
what is
artist
okay?
who
What
went to jail,
currency?
and
what
then
cur-
a vandal stealing people's vehicles. Now you're a counterfeiter.
What currency?
Nice.
What currency do people use? Wampum?
No, the wampum is what we do when we open up a can of whoop-ass on you and stomp you into the ground. That's wampum.
Leroy,
You
take the
want me to
deal.
open up some wampum on you?
Take the deal, Leroy. Okay.
There's
I have no.
deal.
I have no problem with you
There's
people.
no
With
deal.
you people. Okay. I have no
There's
problem
no-
with you people.
Well, now, you people. Oh, you people.
I have no problem with you people. Like I'm not sure. You mentioned that you're from.
Did you get in trouble by saying that word, that exact term, you people?
We've given you reparations, Leroy. I don't know what else we can do here. Like you're challenging me
Yeah, you
to
gave
fight.
me reparations. Now I'm going to give you a butt whooping. How about that? I'm going to open up, as Stone Cold Steve Austin used to say, I'm going to open up a can of whoop ass on you and stomp your new mud hole into you. How about that? There's my reparations.
I don't think you could. You're
I know I
probably
could.
you're probably going to have your hands on your knees. You'll be wheezing because you're all those cigarettes you smoke. You'll be out of breath. You'll be, you couldn't even, Leroy. I'm giving you the opportunity to settle this in a way where you actually come out a winner here with beads.
Oh, no. The only way I'm going to come out a winner here is when I leave you in the middle of the ring, a crumpled heap after I whooped your fucking ass.
What is with you people?
There
So
you go again
violent.
with you people. It's just me. There's no you people. It's just me.
Okay, when I say you
What
people,
else?
I just mean
Me.
like
There's
I
not
just
gonna be
mean
nobody else. That cage locked behind us. You're not. There's nowhere for you to escape. I'm finally going to get you where I want you. You
I'll take
should have
that.
dealt with me years ago. Then we wouldn't be at this point.
yeah, but where's it going to stop, Leroy? We give you what you want now, and then you're going to come back a week later. You're going to be like, well,
No,
listen,
no, I'm
listen.
not gonna come back a week later.
It's not enough.
No, I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
want.
come
I
back a
don't
week
just
later.
want cigarettes. I want to have a new car, or I want to. I want to
I
have.
don't want your $50,000 Kia. You can keep your $50,000 Kia. And I know why it costs $50,000. You paid $25,000 for it, and you found $25,000 in the trunk.
Leroy, I'm trying here.
No, you're not trying, because if you'd have tried, this matter would have been dealt with years ago.
I'm not afraid of you anymore, okay? I used to be afraid of you, but I'm not anymore. Because now I work out, and I do a lot of training, and I'm not afraid of you.
If anyone thinks that Richard's afraid of me, type 1 in the chat.
Don't type 1. Don't
Type
type
one in
1.
the chat
My
if anyone
voice,
thinks
my
I'm afraid of
my
you.
voice is high because I'm angry, okay? That's the only reason why it's
Keep
high.
sucking back that dad's cream.
Because don't
You're
type
always
that.
alive.
Stop
You're
typing
afraid.
that.
You're afraid.
All right, Leroy.
Give me a 1 if you think he's afraid of me. Oh, look at all the ones flying in
No.
there.
Yeah, there isn't any. There's a couple, but that's not a big deal. There's only a few. Okay. There's.
You're
Well, I'm not.
afraid of
I'm
me.
not. I'm not afraid.
Yeah,
I'm not.
you are. Yeah, you
Look
are.
at that. Not afraid.
Look
You
at all
know.
the ones flying in the chat.
You know that song by that Eminem that says "I'm not afraid"? Well, we could play that right now, and that would represent the way that I'm feeling right now.
That don't represent nothing. It's just a song.
Well, it's a metaphor.
The fact that you gotta hide behind a song to show people you're not afraid shows how much you really are afraid. Fear, my friend. That's what I have over you. Fear. And that's what's going to get me the advantage or the win over you when we meet up
All right.
in the
Let's set.
octagon.
All right. Let's do it. Let's set a date. I'll take you on. I'll take you on, and I'll beat you off.
Make sure your hospital insurance is paid up because you're going to need it
That's
after I'm
fine.
done with
That's
you.
fine. And if you come at me, I'm just going to beat you off. You can keep coming and coming, and I'm just going to keep beating.
That sounded so wrong on so many levels. Now you want to beat me off as well too. Huh?
I will. If you're going to come in my face,
Is that the gaiety coming out of you?
Leroy, if you're going to come in my face, I'm going to beat you off.
That's the gaiety coming out of him.
Okay, that's it, Leroy. Let's set a date. How's July sound?
Anytime.
All right, let's pick a date in July, and we'll settle this once and for all.
Once and for all.
Okay. Well.
But then once I beat you, you're gonna want a rematch, and
in front of all of these
I'll give
people.
you that rematch.
In front of all of these people, let them be witnesses. That what's happening. There's a million people on TV watching this right now, and they're gonna watch me beat you off that day in July.
Why do you want to beat me off? What are you?
Well,
gay or
because you're
something?
coming in my face with this. You're coming in my face, and you're telling me that.
I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to paint me to be a gay man like you are, but I'm not.
The
You know
people
what
are
it's
saying
not,
July
you wanna beat me
4th
up and
is
then
what they're
want me to
saying.
come to your feet.
They're saying July 4th. Maybe then.
July 4th, so good. That's my mother's birthday.
Okay, well, we can't do it that day. Okay, well, we're going to do it then. We're going to set a date. Okay, Leroy. I suggest that you get ready. You prepare and you smoke your peace pipe or whatever you people do and prepare for send-off.
You're a racist little bastard, aren't you? You people.
I don't mean you people. I mean, like, you know what I mean.
But you got a white cape and a hood, too? Huh?
You prepare yourself, Leroy, because I'm coming for you. And I'm going to beat you off.
You hear that, eh, people? He's
Hang up.
coming for me and he wants to beat me off.
Hang up.
Type 1 if you think he's gay.
Hang up.
Richard has the gaiety.
Hang up on this call,
What's
Casey.
fine?
Casey, hang up on him. He's keep on
Let's
saying.
see what's fine.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take the next call here.
Hi, Richard.
Wait, is he still here? Leroy?
Hello?
Leroy, I told you.
I'm still here.
Okay. Hey, hello, caller. Ignore. We're having the lines are crossed right
Yeah,
now.
Richard, this is Bobby McMillan, head of content. What is going on over there? You're
Well-
talking about beating this guy off. You're talking about he's coming in your face. Also, what's this? I'm hearing that you got a warrant out for your arrest. All right, what's going on? You're keying people's cars?
Leroy started this.
Hello?
Leroy started this.
What do you mean Leroy started this? You're the one who keyed the car. You're the one who's skipping out on the $50,000 fine, all right? I got a call from the IRS. They received your little letter from Chad. You know what was in it? 2 tickets to the Ark. All right, I'm with Leroy on this. All right, you sent him beads and mucklucks. All right, you have not been fulfilling your promises for 8 years. All right? It's not faith anymore. I'm out of faith. All right? Josh is gone. He left. He saw what happened, the arrest warrant. He saw the keying of the cars. He saw the fact that you're low on donations. He's gone. There's no one in your corner, right? There's me and there's Leroy, and we're going to fist you. We're going to fist you hard, Richard.
You know what? Leroy can't just decide that the deal isn't good. Leroy can't set the terms of the deal We made the
Yeah,
deal.
but you know who can?
Bob,
You know who can? The federal government, all right? I got the IRS, the FCC, the SEC, the AAA, the CAA, the CCC, the CWA, the DRS, the DSH, the ERA, the FDIC, the FARA, FHA, FLSA, FMP. I got all these three-letter agencies coming at me, the NSA, the CIA. I got the mounted police, all right? I got the tribal police from Norway House.
well, it sounds like you've got a letter from the HIV, too.
Is that a joke, Richard? Are you trying to make a joke?
I wouldn't make a joke about that. That's not a very nice thing to joke about. That's a horrible thing to joke about. I would never. You misunderstood. I'm talking about the high intensity veterans. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about those high intensity veterans that like to do training. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. All right. I'm hearing rumors around town that you're thinking of skipping town, Richard. That you're going to leave. All right. Hey, if Leroy's still on here, Leroy, listen to this.
No,
we
hung up
he's
on
not
him.
going to match you.
We hung up on that guy.
He's gonna. Listen, Richard. If you skip town, I'm calling Doug the bounty hunter. All right. I'm calling Dog the bounty hunter to get you. I've seen every episode of his show. I know he can track you down.
Leroy, are you still on the line?
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you, Leroy.
Finally?
I don't understand what's happening here. I got Bobby yelling at me. You're the one.
Getting owned. That's what's happening here. You're getting owned.
Admit it.
You're just getting comeuppance for all these years of miscreating and pretending to be a man of the cloth.
This
is what you get when you pretend to be Leroy St. Clair. It comes back later on to bite you in the ass.
Hi.
That's what's happening now.
Leroy, did you say pretending to be a man of the cloth? Richard, is there something you got to tell us?
Leroy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Leroy knows all. Leroy is God.
Yeah, I'm going with Leroy on this one, Richard.
You can't go with Leroy on this when he's calling up here. He's drunk. He's telling me that the deal's good. It's not good. Where are you going to draw the line here? I don't care about the FCC. I don't care about any of that. We pay the bills. We always pay the bills. We did, but we're through. You know, I'm taking the show and I'm leaving. I'm leaving this network and it's going to be done forever. I've got a development deal. There's the truth. I have a development deal on another network that'll let me have full creative control.
Yeah, but he's forgetting to tell you he's going to be broadcasting from prison because that's where he's going to be. He's going to be doing a prison show.
Stop it. Get him off the line. Why is he still on the line?
Speaking through a tube in his mouth because Leroy's going to come down there and Dog the Bounty Hunter is going to come over there. Richard, you can't run away from this.
You're going to look good in a pumpkin suit.
I offered to challenge him. I said I would take him on in the octagon.
I want to get in the octagon with him. Okay, and I'm going to settle my end of it. Then after I'm done with him, you can pick the scraps like a bunch of vultures.
That sounds good to me, Leroy. That sounds fine with me.
Hang up.
Listen, Leroy.
I don't care. This is the last show. Doesn't matter. Look at this. There's still Jake. Jake is on here still saying, you know, this isn't a real show. Well, I'll show you. Look at this. We have donations coming in all the time. Look at this one here. Comes in from Can We West. Says, Mom and Dad were big supporters of your mission. Here's a family photo after they ate from the Veggie Mobile truck at the CMMA event. Take this seed and plant it under your patio and watch it grow. That's real. Documented faith. I'm encouraging people to get into faith for real. Look at this one. Hey, look at this one. Michelle Lynn Leping says, I bear witness that there is no deity but God, and I bear witness that Muhammad is the messenger of God. Congrats, Richard. Stating that makes you officially Muslim. Welcome, brother. that true? That can't be true. Leroy. Or this one. Jake. Hey, Jake. I'm changing lives every day. Here we go. This one here. From Michigan Man says, Richard, Leroy would be the first to fist you into oblivion. Michigan Man does not support racism and violence, but Burnish for prison. You want to know what I think of this? This type of prank? I'll show you. Yeah, keep sending this. Look at this. Look at this. We can do this all day. We can do this all day, Michigan Man. Come on. Whoa. There. Yeah. Just, how do I? Now what? I can do that just as fast as you send them. Just as fast. It's okay. Or this one. It says, Richard, this is Jesus. I enjoy the program. Keep on it, or I will strike you with lightning. No, I've got a development deal. I have a development deal to take this show onto another network. The arc is over. Okay? The arc is over. Hello, caller. You're live on the program.
Hey, Richard. It's Tall Harry.
Welcome. Welcome, Tall. How are you doing?
Richard, I'm not bad, but I got something I think you need. I got a way to bail you out, and I'm going to take it.
What do you got?
Well, Richard, I figured out a way to make you some real money, okay? I just need you to listen. And I'm going to finance it. My dearly departed dead father left me 500 large, okay? And we're going to use that. We're going to move forward, and we're going to use it. You understand me so far, right?
I'm with you. I hear you. That sounds great.
Let's keep it going, all right? So, as you're aware, I have an autistic son, incredibly autistic son, Small Harry.
Yes.
And now he befriended a young urban lad by the name of Charles Dupree, okay?
Yeah.
And ever since then, he's been listening to hip-hop and using words I don't approve of.
That hip,
And these
hip,
are words
hop.
like...
Give me that. Hip, hip,
Yeah.
hop. Yeah, I've heard of
Yeah,
it.
he's listening to hip-hop and using words like chillin' and yo.
You know what?
Okay.
There was a teen that recently came into our congregation, and he was also very much into this hip hop kind of trash music, this devil worshiping music, and he'd walk around and he'd be saying things like, "Give me that hip hip hop. I want that hip hip hop. I want that hip
Wait, are you-
hip hop." And he'd be like, "Boom, cut, 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 boom, cut, 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 cut." And it was,
He's saying hip hip hop?
yeah, he'd just yell it. He'd just say, "I want that hip hip hop."
And then boom, boom, boom.
He was doing like some sort of a beat with his mouth. I can't do it. It was like boom, cut, boom, or something like that. It sounded like he was speaking in tongues. The devil was speaking clearly through him. The devil had his grasp on his soul. He was not even barely a human being anymore. I looked at him and I just saw a shell that was just being devoured by the devil. I don't know what else to say. It was
disgusting. And you know that. You can tell when they have their pants sagging like that. Why do you think they're sagged? For the devil to have easy access. That's it. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
And you know what, Richard? This is what I've
Well,
realized.
thank you.
And this is
It sounds like we've
you're
got a
gonna take
solution
the
to
reins.
this. Hey, if you can,
And we do.
if you can donate the
do.
stimulus check, okay? If you could hit up that donation link,
it's more than
donate.richardburnish.org,
that.
and let's take this to
More
the
than
next
that,
level, okay?
Richard.
I will work with you on this.
Richard, it's going to be more than that. Because we grew up with clean, moral musicians like Gary Glitter and G.G. Allen. Kids today lack that. Okay?
Well, he's walking
These
around
rapists
going,
today,
boom, cut, 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 cut. Like, what is that?
And yeah. And these rapists today, they use swear words and slang, and they smoke these vapes. They're perpetuating vape culture.
Well, they're injecting marijuana in those videos. Like, yeah, I know what you're saying. Well, let's do this together. Let's do this together, Tall. I like what you're saying.
Do it together, and you're going to become a clean Christian rapist for the youth, to save the youth. That's what we're doing.
I think that would work. Let's do it.
You'll be just like Methodist Man or the Priesty Boys. Nobody has more influence than you. Nobody.
Who knows where this can go, right? Who knows where this can go from here?
I'm going to produce it. You'll be Eminem, and I'll be your Dr. Dre.
What about that guy that sings?
Or should I say?
What about that guy that sings the song about believing in flying, that he can fly like an angel or whatever? I can believe that guy. Can we get that guy in the track?
I think we can. I'm pretty sure
he said something like, "I believe."
So
I
yes.
believe it's about angels and they're angels flying or something like that. But if we could get that
he
guy on the track,
since the Batman and Robin movie. So yes, I can get him.
Okay, let's talk about this a little bit more offline. Thank you.
All right, you're going to be Eminem, and I'll be Dr. Prey.
Thank you. We're going to jump onto the next line here, and we're going to come in and take this call. Fantastic news. Hello, caller. You're live on the program. Welcome to the Ark. Caller? Caller, can you hear me? Hello, caller. Welcome to the Ark. You're live on the program.
I'm back. You hung up on me.
How do we get him back on here?
Get rid of me that way?
Get him off.
I've come to burn your Ark down, motherfucker.
Leroy.
And audience, the only rapping this so-called so-called charlatan is going to be doing is wrapping Christmas presents at your local mall.
The negative energy around you, Leroy, is...
Oh, no, not negative. It's not negative energy. It's all positive from my end. It's just, you're the negative one. That's why you feel a negative vibe. You need to be more positive. See, if you'd have dealt with this thing like a man years ago, we wouldn't be at this crossroad that we are now.
I want to know how you got back on the line, frankly. I'm not sure if Casey's doing her job well enough.
I dialed the number, that's how.
I don't know how Casey doesn't allow this to happen again. Casey, maybe we'll have to have a discussion about this.
Casey allowed this to happen because when I come on there, the audience goes crazy and the numbers get boosted. If everyone likes Leroy, give me a hell yeah and type 1.
No language like that in the chat, please.
Type 1 and give me a hell yeah. Look at all the ones, the F sharps going. Look at all the F sharps. Hell
They're
yeah.
typing sad. They're typing
Look at all the F
S80.
sharps.
They're
Look at
typing
all the F
S.
sharps, Leroy.
No, they're not even typing that, Leroy. It's fine. What do you want, Leroy? Really? What's it going to take?
I told you what I want. And you could have dealt with this thing years ago. You could have treated me like a man and respected me like I was respecting you. I was being respectful all along. Until you
would call up. You'd call up this religious program, this family program. You'd be drunk. Oh, now they're typing it.
I'd be drunk. I'm not the one that got caught with a bottle of vodka in the background like you did. I'm not the one that was pretending to drink Richard's soda when it was beer.
That was carbonated water, Leroy.
That was not carbonated. Yeah, it was carbonated water with malts, barley, and hops.
No. It wasn't.
Absolutely no. Sure it was.
You people.
How much booze were you putting in Dad's cream?
I haven't had a drink in years, Leroy. In years.
Are we going to see another nosebleed tonight?
I'm trying my best here to find a middle ground and find a happy... Find a way to make you happy, okay? I'm not even talking about saving your soul at this point. I don't even know if your soul can be saved. Frankly, I don't know where you people go when you die.
My soul doesn't need to be saving. I'm a happy person. I'm in a happy place in my life. Always have been. All I wanted to do was get to a peaceful resolution. If you want to play back the archives, I'll send you the clip there. You can hear me sing. All I'm looking for is a peaceful resolution. And all I got from you is mockery, jokes, and disrespected. And now it's coming back to haunt you and bite you in the ass.
You people, listen.
You thought you could just waltz away into your life there and not have to cross paths with Leroy St. Clair somewhere down the road.
I'm
now
willing
you
to
cross paths with this fucking crazy motherfucker from Nowhere House, and now you're going to pay for it. The day's coming when I get you in the octagon. That's when I'm going to unleash the wrath of Leroy St. Clair on you. You remember that video that the guys were screaming in there, playing that World of Warcraft bullshit, and he went screaming there, Leroy Jenkins! Well, you know what? When we get locked into that ring there, the octagon, I'm going to come charging across there. I'm going to fucking cut the ring off on you, and I'm going to stalk you, and I'm going to go, Leroy St. Clair is unleashed. And you're going to pay the price then. Hulkamania's got nothing on Leroy Mania.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be much,
Can
Leroy.
you take that, brother?
I'm not afraid of you, Leroy. I can do.
I know you're afraid of me.
Check out these shoulder stretches.
It's good to have fear. Makes
Check this
you
out.
stronger. Makes you stronger.
Is this sending a message? Does that send a message to you?
What message?
Yeah. I'll challenge you, Leroy. And you know what? Fine. You don't want beads? No beads. We'll make it about money. We'll give you what you want. It'll be money.
I don't want money. I
What do
don't
you
want
want?
money.
What do you want,
I
Leroy?
told you what it was. I told you what it was all about. I wanted to be treated with respect and dignity, like I was treating you guys. And you turn this into a mockery and a joke, and you can hang up on me whenever
What
you
more
want.
do you people need? You have reservations.
Well, there you go
Instead
again.
have
What more do you people need? Who's
you
you
have
people?
your reservations. You have your
Who's you
own
people?
schools.
Stop,
You have your
stop,
own.
stop, stop, stop. Who's you people? You're talking to one person over here.
I'm
Isn't that
talking
a
about
tribe
the.
of people
I'm talking
behind here?
about.
So where are
I'm-
you getting this? You people.
Well, I'm talking about
It's me, one-on-one with you.
the first native whatever they're called, the native people of Native Americans. Okay, you have your own schools that are the best in the country. You have your own medicine. You have your everyone gets to drive free, get a free cab. You know what more? What more do you people want?
A free cab.
Well, I don't know. Like, don't you have free
Maybe you
programs?
need to come and spend some time up on the res.
Hang up. All right, Leroy. I'm done with you. Okay, hang up on him.
Hang up on me, because I'll just call back again.
I can hang up just as fast as you can call. Hi, everybody. I'd like to apologize for this. We've kind of got off to a little bit of a rocky start. There's a lot of rough talk that's been coming through here, and we're trying to fight through it. Okay. Let's get back to some positivity here. Wow. Let's take a minute here and take a look at this thing. My brother's been working around the clock here. Look at that. It says processing data. We've got a whole bunch of vows of faith right here. Ready to be shown. Let's check out some of them. Look at this one. Fresh. Patrick says, don't trust these non-believers telling you to watch the film The Michigan Man. It's the prequel to the hit The Philadelphia Man, starring Thomas Hank. In this scene, Thomas Hank is getting plowed by men. And this is the film's ending. That's disgusting. Well, if I'd made one thing clear about Homo sapien behavior, it's that I'm against it. Let's do a few more. Or here from Young Motorsports says, "Will Young Motorsports?" Oh, I just said the wrong word when I tried to say a different word. I said the wrong one. Young Motorsports says, "We will be donating $1 of every Michigan Man tire sold in the month of June to Richard. Richard has kept me hard since day one, and now it's time to keep Richard hard and get him even harder. Sorry, get him even harder." Well, thank you, and that's a start. You know, because saving lives it's Colby the mic, or this is pre-recorded. I'm not gonna this mic probably costs more than you make in a paycheck. Okay, this mic is like $3,000 for this microphone. Okay, this is what's called a ribbon mic, and it has ribbons and components in it that are very expensive. So no, I'm not going to just throw that. I don't understand all these jokesters who are saying it's pre-recorded. I'll testify it's not. Today is Wednesday, June 17th, 2020, and it's a beautiful, glorious day. Want one here. Colby. Hello, caller. You're live on the program. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Richard. How we doing?
This is not a dirt cheap microphone, old one, great old one. This is $3,000.
Whoa, calm down, Richard. Whoa, what's going on?
Well, I've had a bit of a rough night, okay? There's been a lot of filth making it onto this call, and I'm not happy about it. A lot of prank.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the prank, Rich.
What can I help you with?
Listen, I've been trying to DM you on your OnlyFans, but you won't respond, so I had to call. Hello?
I only have AOL and Instagram.
No, sir, Richard.
That's how I receive messages.
Your at is hard for Jesus. You know what I'm talking about. I paid you for a cock rating. You haven't got back to me yet. I'm wondering when it's coming. Richard?
That's disgusting, okay?
Richard, you know what I'm talking about. Your OnlyFans hard for Jesus. I paid you $15 for a cock rating, and you haven't rated mine yet.
Pull it offline.
Come on. Richard, come on.
What are you doing?
About.
What is it that you're doing here?
Richard.
Okay?
No, Richard.
No. The show is not. I've taken the show off the air.
No.
What the fuck are you doing with this? Calling up with this shit.
Richard.
This is unacceptable.
Richard, calm it down.
Well, you're calling
honey,
up saying
honey.
that I'm making smut? I'm not making smut.
Richard, listen. I know this whole show just a front for your gaiety. Come on, Richard.
Hey, everybody. I hope everybody's having a fun time tonight. Sorry for that technical problem. We had to put up that screen that said we'll be on hold. We'll be right back after this short break with more of your phone calls. What do you want to see? Okay, hold on. Before we go, we'll show a couple more of these. This one here, it's not fake. It's faith. This is faith. Okay, well that's not a. Okay, this one here. It's from Anonymous. It says, "Hello, Richard. Can I get a shout out for my good friend, Rainy? He wants the arc finished. Well, I want it finished too." Campino says, "Can't wait and scratch and sniff Richard's large package." Huge. Well, you're going to be getting it. You're going to be getting Richard's package. Make sure to make special arrangements if you need it delivered elsewhere. One more here.
Spiritual decay. Richard created CMMA to gain the power of Christ in both his hands to unite his fellow man. He was soft when he was young, but now he sees.
We'll be right back after these messages.
So you need to be a man. Don't be weak, just be like God and have a plan.
it feels like something is missing. I think you feel it too. Our families are falling apart. People are killing one another. Filth and violence are everywhere. This is not the way that God wanted us to live. The end is here. But there's hope. God has given Richard a plan to build a magnificent ark. And with his bare hands and your help, Richard will build the greatest man-made ark that man has ever saw. Each plank of wood will be blessed by the women. We have all the room for the things we need. We just need you and you and good Christian families that are ready to leave this world behind and start over in the new world. But there's good news. You could book your seat in advance, even before construction begins. Simply go to www.richardburnish.org, select your seat, enter your credit card information, and press order now. It's never been so easy. So join us and leave the world behind and start anew, knowing that your family will be saved. richardburnish.org.
Glorious day. I'm Councilwoman Dr. Renee Baskerville, and I'm very excited to share this news with you. Once again, the Township of Montclair will be partnering with City Green Veggie Mobile Truck. We'll be coming into the south end of Montclair to the Community Saving Bank parking lot located at 323 Orange Road to bring fresh fruits and vegetables, flowers, honey, eggs, and other opportunities to the Township of Montclair. We're so excited to join our partners, Hackensack Meridian Mountainside Healthcare, along with the Partners for Health. Partners for Health do so many things in our township to make sure that we're all
Be certain to follow the immunization schedule for your age for specific recommended vaccinations.
Who can I talk to for more information?
For more information, talk to your doctor about recommended vaccinations for yourself and your family. You can also call the Montclair Department of Health for more information on immunizations or attend one of our immunization clinics on the first and third Monday of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. If traveling, be sure to check with your provider for recommended vaccinations.
Thanks, Rob, for the valuable information.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, everybody. And we're back. Welcome to the program. We're taking your calls, as always. And next, let's hop on to the next line. Hello, caller. You're live on the program. Welcome to the Arc. You're on the Arc with Richard Burnish on the Montclair Public Access TOS TV3. Go ahead.
Hey, Richard. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic today, caller. How are you doing today? We've got donations coming in. For a last show, like for the final show, I couldn't ask for a better send-off.
I can see that, Richard. I see that we've had Leroy call in. I'm really happy about that. Glad to see that y'all are gonna beef it out in the octagon.
That's your opinion.
But I guarantee you're a little mad at Leroy. I mean, he's not wanting the beads or mucklucks. Okay, I don't know why he wouldn't want the beads or mucklucks. They're great. I love the beads and mucklucks.
It was a good deal. It was a good deal, and he agreed to it.
It was the best deal, Richard. The best deal I've ever heard in my life. Now, the reason I'm calling today is my girlfriend has as you know, been on this thing called TikTok, that god awful app. Okay, and she's been doing this thing called the Jim. And
yeah, I've heard about that.
Richard. Yeah, it's awful, man. I can't get her to stop. I wake up at 3 a.m. and she's just jimming, man. Like, it scares me. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you really need to maybe there are parental controls on devices, and that's something that it's worth kind of looking into. That's if you have access to her device, caller. I suspect that will be a good starting place because we have to show our children the way. We have to get them involved in the communities. We have to get them out in the church. So are you in a moving trailer, caller?
No, sir. I'm actually at work, calling you right now. But
well, where do you work, caller?
I work at Hurricane Mountain, actually. We're a restaurant.
Well, sound like a hardworking man. Look at this, a hardworking man calling in while he's working, providing for his family, and he's concerned about his daughter.
You know what, Richard? Also, I am donating half. You know what? All of mine directly to you to help build the Ark from here on forth, Richard. Okay? Okay, me and my family will live on the Ark with you. I'm happy to be here.
Well, the first thing you need to do actually with the Ark is to board the Ark, you have to divorce your family. You have to come in. You have to divorce your family. Yeah, that's the first step, and then you'll get a new Ark family. A new Ark family will be assigned to you on the Ark. You'll have a new Ark wife and a new Ark child, and that's just part of the process. That's just part of the process.
Now, I have one question about that, Richard. And am I allowed to bring my dog?
We already have 2 dogs, so there will not be room for any other animals. We need to have 2 of each type.
My dog's really fat and small, though. His name's Little Bit. We could bring him.
No, you're not going to be able to. We have dogs already, so there'll be no more room for additional dogs. But that's part of divorcing. Yeah, that's part of letting go. We have to let go of this world, and we're gonna start again. We're gonna reboot. We're gonna, everything's gonna be wiped out. It's gonna be totally different, and you need to leave those things behind.
Yes. So back on my girlfriend, you want me? So I should just steal her phone while she's sleeping?
Well,
and just
yeah. You're trying to save her soul. She's going straight to hell by doing that type of stuff.
I know she is. I know she is, Richard. I don't want her to go to hell, but I know she is.
That's what you should do. Okay? Lock down the phones. Lock down the phones. Lock down the phones. Go to the next call. Hello, caller. You're live on the program. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Richard. This is Scotty. I'm the construction worker for the Ark, and I heard this is your last show. What's up with that?
This is the last show. It's about done. If I'm honest, it's about cash. It's about cash. I came here.
Well, Richard, we're sitting here working our, pardon my French, our asses off on the Ark, and we're not even halfway done yet. We're 1/4 of the way through, and you're sitting there taking it away. I mean, what happened to that $10 million check from Donald Trump? You know, you've only given us $20,000, and I only have 3 other workers, and we're sitting here building this giant-ass ship. What's going on with that?
Look at this. I keep this in my pocket. I kept this in my pocket ever since then, okay, as a reminder of that money. It costs a lot more than $10 million.
Like $20,000.
It takes a lot more than 20.
Where's that money gone?
To supplies.
What supplies? I have only gotten 1 6-pack of Dad's cream every week to hydrate my workers. We're freaking sitting here dying of thirst and everything. I mean, 2 of them are asleep right now, and
they're not supposed to be drinking the Dad's cream. The Dad's cream is that's the cargo. Okay, that's going on the ark. You're giving that to your workers?
Yes, because you told us to drink it.
No, I did not. That was mine. That was for us.
Okay, then what am I supposed to hydrate my workers with? We don't even have enough money to feed ourselves. I've been gone away from my family for 4 months now, and now you're just going to end it?
Well,
what are we going to do with the 1/4 of the ship that's just sitting here in the freaking water?
50%. That's what we decided. There'd be a payment once you guys reached the 50% mark, the landmarks. I'm sorry that you only had 25%.
But there's going to be no 50%, Richard. You're ending the show.
Well,
so what's going on? What are you going to do with us? What happened to all that money?
This has nothing to do with the ark. This is just the show. The show is ending, okay? But the ark is still being built. We're still going to build the ark. We're still collecting the money. We're still going to find the money. Earlier today, some caller made a vow of almost 500,000. Okay, it's going to happen. We're just taking the show
Richard,
to a different network.
I'll be waiting for that damn money. All we've had are 5 women in these, doing the fucking gym on the freaking, on the plank. That's all we've had.
Listen, at 50%, when you're half done it, when you got the top part of the ark built, like the top part, then okay, then you'll get your next progress payment. That's in the contract. That is in the contract.
Bitch, I want to be waiting for Leroy Sinclair on your ass. I don't know. I fucking quit, Richard. I quit. I can't handle this shit.
You can't quit. We hired you. Okay,
I quit. I have had just $20,000 put on my workers. That's it. That's all I've had.
You need to get that GD arc done. That's all I'm going to say to you. Hey, everybody. There's a lot of talk about the ark and will the ark be built or will it not? Don't worry, the ark is being built. You could actually even book your seat right now at richardburnish.org. You can go there, you can book your seat, and I encourage you to book your seat because they're filling up fast, okay? This is hot soil that I'm selling you, okay? You want to get your seed into this soil. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. The world is changing, okay? You've heard it tonight. We've got viruses. We've got civil unrest happening across the United States. We've got 15-year-olds in short shorts doing the gym and things like that in their computers. This is not. I don't know how. I am trying to save you guys. If you only saw how much I care. Okay, it reminds me of a story. A man asked Jesus Christ. He said to him, Jesus, how much do you care about us? Okay? You want to know what Jesus did? He reached out his arms like this. Just like this. Extended. And he said, this much. And then he died. That much. And this is what I'm trying to do for you guys. I'm trying to save you guys. I'm trying to save you guys. But you got to work with me. And I know what you're saying to yourself. You're saying, Richard, in my church, that's not how we do things. In my church, if you have $10 to donate, if you have $20 to donate, every little bit helps. And that's fine in your church. I don't care about your church. Forget your church. Okay, I'm telling you to do what God is telling you to do. Okay? I'm telling you God's message. Everyone has $1,000. There's teenagers hanging out on the streets that have $1,000 that they're willing to donate and make a vow of faith of all things. In faith. I'm trying to get you into faith. I'm doing this for you. Look at it. Look, these are vows of faith that are being made right now. Look at this. For $1,000. Coming in from here, it says, please, Richard, this is very urgent and upsetting. My girlfriend slipped and broke her neck, but the iPod video I took of it was vertical. Unbelievable. I can't believe Jesus would let me down after all I donated to the church. Jesus would never let you down. Grass gobbling. Grass gobbling, Jesus would never let you down. He would never do that. Never in a million years. See, this is what I'm doing, everybody. I'm getting you into faith. Or this one. They just keep coming. They just keep coming. And they're coming from people that are getting into faith. They're planting their seed. They're not eating their seed. They're planting it in soil and they're watching what grows. And that's the way that it works. Look at this. This is another vow of faith here. It says, "Hi Richard. Where can I pick up a box of Burnish brand eggs? I've recently been having a thirst for better eggs." You and me both. You and I both are both looking for a better egg. We're all sold out of Burnish brand eggs right now, but maybe we can bring them back. Maybe. Or this one. That says, hold on. From Montclair City Council. Glorious day, Richard. We have been reviewing your pre-recorded content and found it to be unacceptable for our station. We will be notifying all of our other stations in order to prevent you from being hosted anywhere else. This is not pre-recorded. How many times do I have to say that? It is all right here. It is happening live. This is happening live before your eyes. Matthew Gomez can testify to that. Franz JH can testify from that. Captain Ron can testify to that. There's nothing fake about this. This is faith. This is faith. This is faith. This is faith.
Hello?
But we're going to go and take the next call. We're going to Hello, caller. You're live. Hello, caller. You're live on the program.
Hello.
Welcome to the ARC. I'm your host, Richard Burnish.
Did you notice something, people? Step back, because he's going to go David Koresh on us, and he's going to get you to drink the Jimmy Jones Kool-Aid. What do you think? You can hang up and make fun of me? You have to answer for your actions, my friend. Every man has to face his mistakes and pay for them.
Sad.
Not sad. Not sad. Didn't have to come
How
to
does
this,
he
Richard.
keep getting through?
It didn't have to come to this, Richard. That's the thing I'm trying to get you to see. You brought it to this point. If you'd have just dealt with this thing like a man, like an adult, like a human being to another human being, you wouldn't be at this crossroad.
I am not like David Koresh, okay? That man was a Branch Davidian, okay? They are filth. They were buying those guns. They were doing all types of things with marriages and
You believe that people's paths cross for a reason?
I do believe that. I believe everything is God's intention.
Then you believe that our paths cross for a reason again now. And I'll tell you why.
I believe that with all my heart.
Because you had to deal with this matter. You should have dealt with this matter ages ago, and we wouldn't be at the crossroads we're at now. And maybe we wouldn't be clashing and butting heads with each other. But that's what you want? Well, then, hey, then I got no problem opening a can of whoop-ass on you.
Finally, Roy.
And I'm detecting a little sense of gaiety in you. Maybe it's time you come out of the closet and embrace the gaiety and taste the rainbow, as they say in the Skittles commercial. Taste the rainbow, Richard. Be free, my friend.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like that.
It's not me, eh? I'm not the closet homo. You are.
I stand by my actions. I regret nothing. I do believe that God has brought us together for a reason. What is that reason? It's not for me to say. I can't interpret God's will. Well, actually, I can. You know why? Because I'm Richard Burnish. That was a joke. I am the closest person to God. Okay? He speaks to me directly.
See, I told you, folks. He's going David Koresh on us.
He speaks to me directly. I deliver God's message, and I deliver it to you to try and help you, Leroy.
How did that happen? How'd that work out for him?
You'll be tasting you're going to be the one who tasting the rainbow, Leroy. You're going to taste that rainbow, and you're not going to like it because it's going to taste like rainbow beads. So there.
I don't taste rainbow. I eat Skittles, but that's about it.
Hang up on this. Hang up on him. He's drunk.
No, you're not hanging up on me. Don't you dare hang up on me. I'll get through again, you little weasel.
Hello, caller. You're live on the program. Welcome to the Ark.
I'm still here.
Hello, caller.
Hi, is this Mr. Burnish?
Hi, you're live on the air with Richard Burnish.
No, you're not.
Hi, Mr. Burnish. This is Special Agent Jefferson with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. How are you this evening?
Now you're in real trouble.
I'd like to maybe take this call off when we're offline, please. We'll be right back. We'll be right back, everybody. Hold on. Let me just bring the show offline. Hey, what's going on?
Mr. Burnish, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're in trouble now.
Leroy, get off.
I
wish Chad was here.
News to
Get him. Get him. He's a fraud. He's a charlatan.
We have a search warrant for your residence, and we entered your residence and found a rather unsettling basement underneath your bedroom bed.
He's got child porn under there too,
We found an external hard drive, a 10 terabyte external hard drive filled with gay porn. And I just wanted to, if you have any explanation, because we found gay porn, we found furry porn, we found blueprints for this thing called the Furcock 3000. It was very strange, and I just wanted to hear what you had to say about that.
That's unbelievable.
Can we talk about this? Not on. I'll call you back. Okay, this is not the time for this.
Get him.
All right, Mr. Boots. If you can just come down to the local precinct, I'll meet you there very shortly.
Casey, how does he keep getting on the show? Well, you're the one supposed to be doing cold screening, Casey. You're the one who's supposed to be asking what he's supposed to talk about, and you keep putting him through? Am I a joke to you or something? Is this a joke? And I'm not going to sign your community release papers. I didn't agree to any of that. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the program. We're having fun. We're having a great time, and we're
this is faith.
we're having a great time. How about this song, everybody? Isn't that a great? Yeah. But all right. What do I do? What do I say? I got on
Richard was a man who devised a simple plan to bring together all the souls around him.
I'll call you later.
In
Hey, everybody. Okay. Hello? Caller? Caller? Are you there?
Oh, hey, Richard.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing. I've had better days.
Well, this might cheer you up. Look at this. This one comes in here. Look at it. Can you see this? GTO, Rick. Okay, that's disgusting. You know what I think of it? Hold on, caller. Hold on, caller. I'm going to make an example of this. I'm going to make an example of this. Look at this.
Whoa, what is that?
Watch this. Watch this. Okay, why isn't it working? Okay, well, you get the idea.
Yeah, I get it.
You get the idea. Like this. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, caller. Hey, welcome to the Ark. Go ahead, caller.
Well, I called about 8 years ago to talk with you about some issues I've been having, and well, it hasn't really improved in that time span.
What's wrong?
Well, like I said, I called about 8 years ago about some problems I had with the gay.
Okay.
I'm older now, but none the wiser, I'm afraid. I haven't learned from my past mistakes. And, well, I've been having some problems with my wife. I've had some problems with infidelity. And she suspects something. And I think she can smell it. Cause
what do you mean?
She came home the other day from work, and I'm unemployed. No, I really think she can smell it.
Oh, it fell down, Chad. Oh, Chad's not here. Sorry, caller. I'm. The shredder fell, and I yelled at Chad, and I've fired Chad. He's not even here. So she could smell it.
Okay,
what do you mean
Richard?
she could smell it? What do you mean she could smell it, caller? I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, I'm not actually sure, because when she came home the other day from work, and I'm unemployed, and well, I gotta admit, I wasn't being exactly faithful myself, and she knew that the moment she got home, she was sniffing around, and she knew I had been committing infidelity.
And were you?
Yeah. I'm not proud of it. I'm actually pretty ashamed and disgusted with myself.
Well, you broke the sacred bond of marriage, the bond of marriage. Like, you broke your vow. You made a vow before God to be a faithful man. You should feel bad. You should feel bad about that, caller. But there's good news. Everybody makes mistakes.
I know.
Everybody makes mistakes, and for the right price, everybody can be forgiven. Now, lucky for you, like I've got very good relationship with God, and I can put a good word in for you. I mean, I can maybe do that, but I got to get you into faith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to get you into faith here, and you need to show me that you're serious about faith.
I actually plan on giving you all my life savings and my kids' college tuition.
That sounds like you are serious about faith, and that sounds like the right thing to do. That sounds like the right thing to do. If that's what it takes, if that's what it takes to get you into faith, if that's what it takes to make you a man of God, if that's what it takes to get you to plant your seed, that's what I'm doing, caller. I'm teaching you to enter that covenant with God. And you know what? When you do that, your life's going to change.
I want to plant my seed of Jesus. And
you will.
I want to.
You have to make that. You have to plant that seed. When I'm talking about seed here, I'm talking about your money. Okay, you're going to want to. You're going to want to send me that money. You need to. You're going to have to do that. That's
Well,
what's gonna-
money doesn't mean anything to me anymore because I have to change. I want on the ark, and I want Jesus to come inside me.
Make that donation. You make that donation, and I swear to you, when I see your name coming through this printer with your name on it, when I see your name coming through there, caller, what's your name?
My name is Alan.
And when I see that paper coming out of there and it says Alan on it, I know that you're going to be okay. Okay? Because I got you into Jesus. Amen. Amen. Now, when I'm talking about vows of faith, this is what I'm talking about, everybody. You know, we've got this printer set up here. And it's taking your vows of faith. Every time that there's a donation of over $100, it comes through here. Like this. From Dr. Bowl. Says, Richard, I'm excited for your new TV show at Bowl Quality TV Network. I don't know what that, I don't know what that means literally. Literally, I don't know. But metaphorically, I get it. The show was a metaphor for his life. This show is a metaphor for his life. He wants me to come on his show. He wants me to come into his life. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say God has a plan. And I am going to come into your life. And this, here, another vow of faith from Dustin Cummings says, hello, my name is Dustin. My birthday is June 30th. Can you wish me a happy birthday? Well, happy birthday, Dustin. Looks like you're it looks like you're got your mouth full with that popsicle though. Another one, or this one here. Okay, well, not that one because that one's prank. Or this one. This one says, Barney, I love you, Richard. And that's from that show where he does that. He dances and and that's another great show because that's about friendship. You know what I mean? That's about making friends and loving one another and treating everybody properly. Like these are these vows of faith that I'm talking about. Or this one here from Bungee Gum. It says, Richard, don't give in. We need you to ripen like the perfect fruit that you are. He called me a perfect piece of fruit.
Hello?
That's the support that I need. And these are the vows of faith that I'm talking about, okay? I'm getting you into faith. I'm getting you into Jesus. How much did he donate? $5? $10? No. You have to make a serious investment if you believe. You need to show me. Hello, caller. You're live on the program.
Hey, Richard. How's it going?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing tonight?
Not so good, and I'll tell you why. I'm calling in from Oakland, and I'm trying to buy a place on your ark since it's your last show.
This is the last show, but tickets will still be available for the ark. You don't need to worry about purchasing a ticket. The website will still be open. Just the television show will this is the last show for the TV thing. The website will still will still be operational. You'll still be able to send in your donations that way. So don't worry.
Well, okay. Well, here's my issue with buying a spot. I had two issues. First, you guys don't take food stamps. So, luckily, I had to get my credit card from my neighbor at 2 a.m., but that was a different experience because I found my neighbor with a sock in their mouth. But then again, I'll leave that on a different story, right, Richard? Second, I tried to buy a first-class seat, but since I'm black, I got a seat all the way in the back after I put in my race. Now, I'm wondering what's going on with that.
Well, the algorithm, I think it like what it does is like you enter in your information and it's programmed to place people. It's very intelligent actually with people that have very similar interests, right? So if you like, say, you like, I don't know, I'm just going to say you like you like watching baseball, right? And another guy on there says that he likes baseball. Well, it's programmed to put you to sit beside each other so that you can talk about similar things that you know.
No, Richard, I don't think you understand. After I put in that my race was African American, I was put in the back of the arc. I was trying to buy a first class seat because I can afford it after using my neighbor's credit card,
Mm-hmm.
But I was placed in the back. So I don't know what's going on, and
well, I think perhaps like there was a field there where it says, "What are you bringing on the ark?" What did you type in for that when it says you could bring one thing because we got enough storage for one thing? What did you enter into for your one thing?
A pair of handcuffs, Richard.
Well, then that explains it. I think that maybe the people that you got seated with were maybe also into law enforcement or something like that. And that would make sense that the algorithm would work to group you guys together. And that's cool how technology works like that. It's super exciting. Like, I don't know how it does it, but it's bringing people together.
Listen, Richard, are you saying that I'm going to be placed with the other black folks in the back?
You're going to be placed with other people that are interested in things like law enforcement is what I think. So, like, don't worry. It's not the color of your skin. It has nothing to do with that. It's people that also love things like handcuffs. But we're going to go over to line 23 here, and we're going to talk to Ray. Ray says he has a confession. What is it, Ray?
Hello.
Talk to me.
Hi. It's something that's really been bogging me down for a long time. I really haven't been able to do much lately. I mope around, and it feels like the world is just like making my body so heavy, and it's hard to move sometimes. And I just really need to get this off my chest, and I need to find some way of feeling better, some way of feeling that release and feeling like I did when I was younger, when I was okay.
Well, share it with us.
So I've been thinking recently that I might be like you.
That sounds great.
Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to God. So I have some friends that I see sometimes, and sometimes I think they're not alive. They feel fake. They feel hello? Oh no. Is that you, Richard?
Hello?
Richard?
I think we killed Richard.
Oh no. How can we get him back? I need him right now. I was waiting for so long.
I'm here, caller. There seems to be a.
Oh.
What's? No, go ahead.
Okay.
What? You have a confession?
Yes. What was the last thing you heard? That was startling. I thought you left me.
I think he wants Richard's package.
Oh.
How is he getting back on?
Because I'm Leroy St. Clair, motherfucker. That's how.
Oh my.
Oh my. Hang up, Casey.
Richard?
Hang up on him.
Don't hang up on me. I'll just call and get back.
Hang up. Sorry.
Oh my.
How is he getting through? We're being hacked.
I think I know what's behind this. I might know why.
Caller, what? Let's get to it. What is it? What did you do? What do you have to confess? What's weighing so heavy on you?
Okay. Well.
Get out with it, caller. Come on. Don't be afraid. Just say it.
I'm sorry.
Just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
Okay. I have these friends, okay? And sometimes there was one, his name was Isaac, okay? And he took my chapstick, and I think I talked to God. I had an out-of-body experience. My body felt so light, and I saw like a bright light. I saw this bright light, and everything started just feeling light, and I felt an undeniable sense of peace. and there's this bright light there, and it was beautiful. And I don't know if it had something to do with Isaac or if it's Joseph, but maybe it was Bob.
Hello, caller? Hello?
Hello? I'm back. Am I getting under
Leroy,
your
what
skin
did you
yet?
do? Leroy, what did you do with that caller?
How do I do anything with the caller? I don't have control of your calls.
You kicked off that caller, and now I'm speaking to you. They called up with a
Am I
confession.
getting under your skin yet?
Hey, everybody. We'll be right back. Leroy, how do you... You can't keep hacking into here like this.
Are we off the air?
Yeah, we're off the air.
For real?
No!
I
No!
told you. You should have dealt with it. See, this is your God speaking to you. He's punishing you for treating me the way you did. You might be Richard Burnish, but I'm Leroy St. Clair. Never forget that.
Leroy, what is it that you want, okay? What do you want?
I want reparations, and I got what I want. I got you in the octagon. This didn't have to come to this. I told you that. This is not what I wanted.
How do you keep bypassing our security?
What security? If that's security, then that's fucking some joke, man. He couldn't secure a bunch of cockroaches in a roach motel.
You're hacking in here. We've kicked you off 5 times today. You kicked off that caller who was calling to make a confession. This is
What,
pure.
she was
This is
confessing-
all. This is you being. This is you being a heathen. That's all this is.
I'm being a heathen now.
You're acting like a godless heathen.
Well, it's better to be a godless heathen than a closeted homo that's in the child porn.
Hang on up, him, Casey.
What did
Hang
they
up.
find? What did they find under your bed? What hard drive did they find under your bed there?
Hang up.
Was it-
There's no hard drives. Bring it back. Hey, everybody. There's been a lot of things happening in this show where it's a new phone number. We no longer have the 24 number. It's new, and there's obviously some people that I don't want to talk specifically who are exploiting it to do prank. Okay? He's kicking off the people that are actually calling up looking for help. That's disgusting. And I'm here to get you into faith. And this is what I'm talking about, vows of faith. What are these vows of faith? Well, we've got this. Here's where they come from, okay? And we're gonna take a break from the calls a little bit, and we're gonna show some of these, of some of the people that we've saved. Like this one. So it says, "Goodbye, Richard. I just want to wish you luck in your future, but since you're leaving, could you drop us Casey's OnlyFans?" Casey does not have an OnlyFans. Okay. She used to. I'll be honest, she used to. But we've been fixing her. She was sent here for community service, and we've been showing her the way, and that account has been shut down. Or this one. From Ben Sharpie Rowe. "I love you, Richard. Please accept my seed." I will. I will accept your seed. And I want to accept all of your seeds. Ben donated $500. If that's not getting into faith, then I don't know what is. And we have so many of these. It says, Ben Sharpie Rowe says, "Richard, please continue to remain hard for us. We can't let these pranksters get the best of us." Sonic says, If you ever get bored, punch an orphan. What are they going to do? Good one. Right in that garbage can. Right. Well, it didn't go in it, but it just about went right in there. But it's not only about saving, like the adults that call in here. Like, we need to take a moment to recognize that there's children out there that are in danger, and there's children that need saving. And I can't save them all, I know that. But at least we can acknowledge them. This next little bit. Kids Cabin. I love the Kids Cabin. That's such a cool animation, the way that it shows like that. Isn't that cool? Let's just do it one more time. That's so good. Here we go. Kids Cabin. Yeah. Well, this week we do not actually have any birthdays, but what we have are some drawings. It's a segment where Kids Cabin, where we kind of devote a small little piece of time to acknowledge some of the artwork that children do, because they do some fantastic stuff that we receive here. It gets mailed in, and what we do is we show it on the show, and we've got some exciting ones coming in. And I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just going to show you them. We're just going to get right to them. Like this one. This comes in from little Candace, and that is the ark, and there's me, and it says land. How great is that? Like, look at this. She's only 4 years old, and she did this. Or this one that says it's Richard healing. Look at that. Like, she's got like maybe a heart problem or something like that, and Richard is reaching out with his halo and he's healing her. And this one's oh my god, this one's coming in from Maryland. That's great work here. And then we have one from Robbie, who's drawing his pet fish, and those are good looking fish, Robbie. Let's keep it up. Keep it up. And this next one is a picture of, I guess, looks like a mom and Leo, and she's reading the Bible. And this one comes in from little Johnny, little Johnny. Oh, okay. And this is another one here that comes in. It's a picture of, it looks like the beach. Everyone's hanging out and they're being a nice family. Isn't that? Look at that. Wholesome entertainment. Look at that. Oh, that's so good. Another one here. It says, my dad likes cream, and Richard's mom holding dad's, well, I don't think that's, and then we have, and this here's a picture of a man, and he has beads. It's like a spiritual man, and he's got beads. That's. And that is the Kids Cabin. Such fantastic art that we have coming in, and it's all the time. It's constantly coming in like that, And we just want to take a moment out of the day and share that art with everybody and share it with you guys. It's inspirational. It really is. It's really inspiring. Got another one here. It says, have a good last show, Richard. Here it says, all right, Richard, you're in violation of faith if you shred this image. Hello, caller. You're live on the program.
Hey, Richard. It's Johnny calling. I'm calling because I'm having troubles with my best friend, and I just want some advice on what I should do.
That's sure. What can I help with?
Yeah, well, the thing is, my best friend Mickey, he's really distressed right now. He lost his quad. He believes it may have been stolen, and the problem is he thinks I did it. But I've been working on the drywall at McDonald's all day. I come home from work and he Skypes me up.
Hello?
I just need help.
Sorry, caller. We lost you for a minute there. So your friend is saying that you stole his quad?
Yeah, he keeps saying I stole his F-sharpen quad. I want to make that a little clear.
Yeah, okay,
that's the only problem. I've been working on the drywall all day at the McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. So did you?
I've just been working all day.
Well, did you steal his quad?
I didn't steal his quad.
Well, didn't you should just tell him that you don't have it.
I've been telling him I didn't have it, but there's another problem. Like we were at a party and his wife, she said a funny joke and we were cheering and I cheered my beer on her on her breast. That's the problem he's been having with me also.
Oh my God! Hang up. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program.
Hello, Richard Burnish. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. What can I help you with today? You're live on the show.
I'm sorry that you're leaving. It breaks my heart to know that you're leaving, Richard.
Well, I mean, everybody has the power to change that. It's just a matter of donations. I mean, if people are willing to donate enough, then maybe I can stay. But at the current rate, we're barely able to pay for this camera. The camera right here that you're, this camera costs $60,000. It costs more than some people's house.
Well, I understand that, Richard. I'm calling to see if you can help me with some forgiveness. I went to another pastor and stuff happened. I just want to know if you can help me.
Of course. Tell me about it, my son.
Yeah, this is very hard. We went to a ranch. We went to a ranch, and his name was Jonathan. And he made me bend over and hum Buddhism songs. And then he asked me was I ready to feel Buddha deep inside of me.
Okay, go on.
I'm so hurt right now. And he pulled down my pants. And then I felt a sharp pain. Richard, I think he did something to my rectum. I don't know what to do, Richard. I don't know what to do. Can you please forgive me, Richard?
Well, did you tell him to stop?
I did at first, but then I started to like it.
I'm sick of that prank. Calling up with prank. This is a religious program, okay? You're calling to Richard. You're like, you have any idea how valuable that my time is, and how I take time out of my day
of
to
course
try
I
and
do.
save
Of course
you.
I do.
Caller, please don't interrupt me. I try and save you.
I'm sorry.
Taking time out of my life. And you're going to waste my time, waste everyone at home's time making prank. Go ahead, caller. I had to just put my foot down and say no.
Richard, why are you leaving? I got the news. Why are you leaving?
Well, to be honest and frank, not enough donations. It's not worth it. The costs of doing the show are so high, the donations are so low. I'm trying to get everybody into Jesus. I'm trying. Lord help me, I'm trying. But no one wants to plant their seed.
I can take money from my parents and donate it to you.
Well, I mean, if you care about your future, if you care about your life and what's going to happen to you.
I want to join the Ark.
Well,
I already signed up.
Well, then see, this is the problem. What's everybody waiting for?
I don't understand. Okay, where's Leroy? He hurt your feelings. Where is he?
I don't know where Leroy is.
Well, here's a message that goes towards Leroy St. Clair. Don't offend Richard. Don't make fun of him. I swear to God.
Leroy's right here, and I'll offend whoever the fuck I want, including you.
Oh, look who it is. Leroy, Little Big Pants, huh? What are you going to do?
Yeah, okay, what are you going to do? How does that feel when you have two people against you now?
We're going to go on a warpath.
Now you have two people.
Heat up like a mighty bean.
Look at that, just always saying
You're
things.
what we call a telephone tough guy. That's what we call you.
Oh, okay. You know what, Leroy? You know what you are? You know what you are?
Maybe you ought to come in the office on with me too then. How about that?
Tell him what he is.
Leroy.
I'll fucking take on you next.
A pain on my neck like the officer George Floyd. You're a nigger, Leroy. You're a nigger.
Oh, there's
nigger.
Racist. Here we go. Another racist right here. That's all we need. At times like this, he's going to drop these fucking words here. That's real smart on your part, dumbass.
It feels like something is missing. I think you feel it too. Our families are falling apart. People are killing one another. Filth and violence are everywhere. This is not the way that God wanted us to live. The end is here. But there's hope. God has given Richard a plan to build a magnificent ark. And with his bare hands and your help, Richard will build the greatest man-made ark that man has ever saw. Each plank of wood will be blessed by the women. We have all the room for the things we need. We just need you and good Christian families that are ready to leave this world behind and start over in the new world. But there's good news. You could book your seat in advance, even before construction begins. Simply go to www.richardburnish.org, select your seat, enter your credit card information, press order now. It's never been so easy. So join us and leave the world behind and start anew, knowing that your family will be saved. richardburnish.org. And it's just that easy. But it's still available. richardburnish.org. Book your seat. Let's jump into the next call. Hello, caller. You're live on the program. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Richard. It's so great to talk to you. I hope you're having a great night tonight.
Well, as always, that's my name. Don't wear it out. I'm having a fantastic night. You know, we're spreading the love today. Like, people are getting into the Lord. I couldn't ask for a better crowd than this crowd.
Absolutely. And, you know, there are two things I want to say. And the first thing I do want to say very sincerely from all of your fans, you know, a lot of us spent a lot of years growing up watching you on the Jesus chat line, now the Ark, and loved you for years, and sad to see you go. I hope that you seriously consider not going off the air. You know, as a citizen of Montclair, I'm very proud to know or to watch you, and I hope you keep going on.
Oh my God, thank you.
You're very welcome. So that's from your fans. We really hope you keep going, because we need to spread the word of the Lord. And the second thing I wanted to mention was I did have a chance to meet you briefly in Montclair after your recent MMA victory, and let me tell you, it was one of the greatest moments of my life.
Did you like that? Did you like that match?
It was absolutely amazing. You know, after the fight, you were so kind. You gave me your autograph, and I was just a young boy at the time.
I love my fans.
You actually asked for my autograph in return too, and you asked if I would autograph your long dangly foreskin.
Hello, caller. You're live on the program. Caller, go ahead. You're
Hello?
live on the show. Welcome to the program.
Is this Richard Burnish?
You're live on the air with Richard Burnish.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for accepting my call. And I wanted to actually call to say thank you for the amount of patience you actually have for hosting the show, because I've actually been a person who's been watching from the Jesus Chatline days. And I actually wanted to thank, you know, Stephen Sheldon for having as much patience as he did too, for all the seriously idiotic things that people have been saying.
Horrible things.
There's no better
Horrible
way to
things.
put that.
The patience that he had was amazing. He loved everybody so much. He was somebody who just wanted the best for everybody. Unbelievable man.
Absolutely unbelievable, because, you know, the time you spend here is actually worth something. People forget that time has no value. Just like you're putting in the time to build the Ark. That's valuable.
It's valuable.
Right?
Very valuable.
Absolutely. But I'm just surprised to actually hear the news that you are leaving. I actually had ordered my copy of the Neon Bible, which I think got mixed up in the mail. I've actually ordered it, and they sent it to my old address, and they said a package of mine had been sent, you know, to there. I'm originally from Indiana, but I moved I moved a bit further south. And before all this silly talk in the chat goes on and just says like, oh, well, something dumb like that, I'm not here to go and waste anyone's time or mess with anybody, because you already see more than enough of that as it is, and it's just ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you understand like what it feels like to be on this side, like to come on this show week after week and just have people say these things to me. Like, they in the comment section, there's this one man, he goes by the name of Lies137, and he's on there and he types things about my family. He's on there and he's talking about my mother on there and other members of my family. And like, they have nothing to do with this show. Like, I mean, they're not involved with it, but they're using these hateful words on these computers to say these things.
Well,
and there just comes a point where I have to say enough is enough.
I'm not sure what your thoughts are about accepting a prayer from a Catholic, or I'd say a converted neon Christian now. Because if I am, following your practices to the Neon Bible, I'd like to say that I've actually denounced Catholicism, but not in its entirety, because I do believe there are some good methods of life that you can live your life by. There are allegorical meanings to the text we read and the things we translate, right?
Of course.
Because I'm not sure if the Catholic Bible has this. I'm not sure if it's either the King James Bible or if it's the rewritten Bibles. There have been many things that have been translated from Latin from French to Gaelic to even so much as old scrolls to languages that we don't even know anymore.
Exactly.
History has
a long time ago
changed so much.
Yes.
Changed so much of the world, and I like to say I value these moments in time, because history can set itself in stone before we even know it. I mean, who'd have thought that, David would set his story against Goliath, a small farm boy hand versing a giant.
A giant against a giant.
A giant.
You know what, Colin? You filled me with inspiration. When I think about it like that, in some ways, I am like David, right? And these disgusting trolls are they are kind of like Goliath. They seem like they're larger than me, that there's more of them, and they're always bringing me down.
I would honestly say the internet as a whole is a giant to everyone, no matter who it is. Whether if you're a mainstream person who likes to stream their thoughts or video log them.
Doing logs. Yeah, they do logs. I think it's called logs.
Yes, those people figured that they could use these types of things to become that giant when they know deep down inside they're a little person inside. They know they're a tiny person versing this big giant thing that's constantly trying to weigh them down and judge them for who they are.
So what you're saying is that I can still defeat this.
Yeah. Yes, and any one of us, whether if it's the silly trolls in the chat or if it's the person calling, we are all our own David.
We are all our own
I will
David.
say this. Will you accept a prayer from a denounced Catholic?
Of course, caller. I have maybe another 30 seconds for your call. Of course, sure.
All right. With this flesh we plant his seed. For his love we do this deed. For his land we all shall feed. Our kin we go, we strive and we bleed. In active growth we lead. From ourselves we are freed. We shall grow, and we all shall do his deed. O Lord of pestilence, grant me 7 plagues times 7. Make me your vessel, your generosity, a carrier of your gifts to mankind, the design, the decay, and the rebirth forever and ever. Praise Lord Nurgle.
Amen. Now that is something to celebrate.
It's not fake.
You know what?
It's faith.
I'm not going to give up.
This is faith.
I'm going to fight through this. If David did it, I'm twice the man that David was. I can do it. Maybe I got a little soft. No, it's maybe I stopped believing in myself. How about this? But here's some people that never gave up on me. And it's a picture of these. It's a sick child, and these cartoons are visiting him in the hospital. I'm sure he appreciated that. And this one here says, "Are you okay, Richard?" And he's wicked. Yeah, I'm okay. Really, I'm okay.
So step out into the yard, spread your arms, let down your guard.
Hey, Richard, I contacted the FCC about your unpaid fines and we're going to regret you firing the U.S.
Only some souls will be saved. To the big users dismay, Richard's
It's not a
come
good one.
to save the day. So board the ark.
Oh, this one.
Neon Bible is the truth.
Hey, Richie boy, is this really the end? Please say it isn't so. I'll be happy and I'll help you build the ark.
The Old Testament is old.
Thank you.
That's why that word is in bold.
This isn't the end. This is just the beginning. Or this one. Huey Freeman. Jesus was black. Ronald Reagan was the devil, and the federal government is lying about 9/11. I don't think that Jesus. But that's a very. Thank you for your support. Or this one. Hey guys, my donation got cut off last stream, so here's a new one. It's Richard. Now he can watch over your island. Please hold this close to the camera and be steady as possible so people can do a scan. There it is. There it is. We got more. We're gonna keep going. If you stop broadcasting your show and launch the Ark, I'm going to turn every single passenger into a flaming. You know what though? I just feel sad for you. I know that this isn't really from Satan. That this is just somebody trying to make a joke. You know what? Let's get real for a minute. It's sad. And this is me. It's me being sad for you. Can we kill the music? Or this one. I'm not stopping with these because these make me feel great. A nice old man says, one more show, then it's night forever. No. This one looks like it's in a language, I think in Ukrainian. And it's like it's a Ukrainian style of art, I think is what that is. My Ukrainian isn't really great, but I recognize it when I see it. I'm sure it's probably something that's super encouraging and telling me that like my hair is looking great or something like that. I'm gonna keep going with these. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Osama says, Osama bin Throbbin. Hello, Richard. This is my boy Tupac. We read your book because there were these two bullies who were up to no good. We tried to scare us away in our neighborhood of Bel Air. You inspired us to get hard together, and now we're both married. Well, I just want to say that although I appreciate your donation, this is not the type of lifestyle that I would suggest that anybody should do. How about this one here? Comes in from Mike. He says, glorious day. Hope all is well, Richard. Here's a cool... Oh, my iPod is falling out. Here's a cool picture of me with my favorite pizza. God bless. And it's in the shape of a heart. Okay, if everybody, I want to see if you can just type a heart into the chat. Do a heart like the pizza. Oh look, there it is. I see it. There. Yes, love. That's what this is all about. It's about love. Or this one. I did buy 2 seats on the Ark. I'll give the other seat to Leroy. I'd like to challenge Richard to an MMA check. Yeah, well, we'll see. Karen, CEO TOS-TV. Mr. Burnish, your show is our top program behind Senior Moment. You can't cancel it. We own you. No. You don't know me. Nobody owns me. I am my own. Look at all these hearts. They love you. They love that pizza. Everyone loves that pizza. Let's keep going. Like a train. Let's get this song going here. Where does that play? The rock one. There it is. Or this one. It says, dab for Richard's perfect hairline. Look at that. You can kind of see it's. Look at that. It's got like when I went to the barber, I said I wanted to have like one of those lines that those guys have. They have a cool line like that. So I got one. Thanks for noticing. Or this one. Hi there, Richard. My friend Kyle loves your show, and we're currently sleeping under a pile of dad's cream. He drew this picture for the show. And it's just two guys that like hanging out, and they look like they work out a lot. I like this one. This one comes in from says, "Hi Richard, thank you for the 3 little boys you sent me from the church." Well, they're just there to help. I put your shipment of 3 pounds. Sad. This one here comes in and says, "Hi Richard, I just ordered the first class seats on the Ark. Here's me getting my haircut from a friend. His name is Ice Ice Wallow Come. BTW, follow me on Instagram." That looks cool. I like how he has the line going through his hair like that. That's pretty cool. Hello, Richard. Just following up our conversation from last. Okay, this has been photoshopped. Clearly, you could see that this doesn't match the style of this one.
The F is for friends. On this glorious day.
Oh, this one. Veggie Mobile Truck. Hi, Richard. I heard a rumor that when you fell out of your chair because your brother caught fire, your chair broke and one of the legs trespassed into your body. Are you okay?
Holy Spirit. Walking on air.
Well, that's exactly what happened. I didn't talk about this. But what happened was one of the legs, when it broke, it did trespass my body. I don't want to get into details, but but I'm okay. Luckily, there was not a lot of internal injuries. But just for everyone at home, I want to encourage you to inspect your chairs, because this can happen to you. It can happen to anyone. Be careful, okay? Let's take another call. Let's go to line 26. On 26, we have John.
Oh, hey, Richard.
Hello, John. You're live on the program.
Question. Yeah, so I just bought one of your tickets to the Ark, and so tell me about this. I can't bring my family. What the hell is going on here, Richard? What's up with this? I just spent like $2,000 on a ticket.
Oh, you bought? Okay, wait. Did you buy tickets for your whole family?
No, it said I just needed to buy one ticket.
No, you see, this is a little bit confusing. You need to actually purchase an item for, a ticket for every member of your family.
Yeah, because you told someone just a minute ago that they had to divorce their family, and I don't know what's going on here.
Well,
what do you expect me to do? Just get rid of my.
Financial times are tough right now. Listen,
if one of my boyfriends not there, who am I gonna fuck, Richard? Who am I gonna fuck? Am I gonna fuck you? Is this what's gonna be happening? Do you want me here so I can fuck you?
Hang up.
Richard.
He's not taking this seriously.
Richard, I'm gonna nut in someone, and I swear to God, if I have to nut in you, I will.
Casey, hang up. I have a good feeling about this caller.
Hello, Richard.
Hello, caller. Is this Mohammed?
Yes, it is. I'm a longtime fan, but unfortunately, my doctor said that I've come down with a case of testicular cancer, and I've seen you heal a man's penis before. So I was wondering if you could heal my testicles.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Thank you, Richard.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Well, are you currently watching on your television set?
I am not. I am in a different room, so it won't have feedback.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to go into that room right now, okay? And
Yes.
I want you to put one
I'm
hand.
going there.
I want you to put one hand on that screen. Okay?
I'm
Now
doing it right.
now I
Wouldn't
wanna-
it be better if I put my testicles on the screen?
No, it won't be. No, I want you to put one hand on that screen, and on your other hand, I want you to with your other hand, I want you to hold yourself. Okay.
Yes, I'm doing it.
Okay, you're holding yourself, and you have one hand on the screen.
Yes.
Okay. I want you to concentrate here, caller. I want you to think about Jesus now. Okay. Dear Lord.
Yes, I'm thinking about him.
Dear Lord.
I can feel it coming. I can feel the heat.
That's how it's worked. That's how you know it's working.
Oh
Okay.
my God, it burns.
Okay. Hang in there, Lord. Lord,
Oh, wow, Richard.
Lord,
My
I
testicles
feel you
5
speaking
pounds
to me.
lighter.
I feel your presence. I feel you. I feel you. God, you know that I am your messenger. Now I'm asking for you to help this man. Caller, what is your name?
Mohammed.
Mohammed.
Yes.
Sorry about that. I get a lot of phone calls. It's hard to keep the name straight. I want you,
Understandable. You're a
Lord, I
celebrity.
want you to heal this man's his
testicles.
his area, his male parts. Okay? I want you to cleanse all sickness from his parts using your healing light. And I want you to cure him of all this cancer that's in his body, that it might be elsewhere in his body. We don't know.
I can feel it, Richard. My penis is getting hotter.
That's how you know it's working. That's how you know. This is real. This isn't fake. Now everybody's saying that this is fake or this isn't a real thing, but there it is right there. It changed a man's life. Don't forget to follow. Okay? Click that button so you know what's happening. Who else have I saved today? Well, how about this? Good evening, Richard. It's time to set sail, huh? Well, or start soaring, I should say. Is it both? Always curious about how the pickup works. Will you just ride the wave and swing by and pick up your followers here in Sweden? Oh, I see how the pickup works. No, you actually have to make your way down to Montclair, California. That's where the port is. That's where we're leaving. Okay? Yes. Steinberg Insurance says, hello, Mr. Burnish. Due to suspicion of purposeful destruction of property to claim insurance money, Veggie Mobile Truck, bank accounts under your name have been temporarily shut down. Please contact us immediately for federal authorities. How many times do I have to tell you guys, okay, that's not... It's a misunderstanding. Guys, honestly, we can clear this up with a simple conversation. Easy, okay? I just tripped. And I love the Veggie Mobile Truck. No, we're doing these. Okay? Because I want to show you that this stuff works. Emmett Freeman says, hello, Richard. You may not know my name, but I was known as Sigus in prison. I remember. I'm wondering if I could come and personally apologize to you and maybe join your church. forgiveness is in my heart. Let's do it. No hard feelings. I felt like it was a lifetime ago. We have another one here. It says, so hi, Bowl, I decided to unretire, and make a new movie inspired by Neon Bible and CMMA. You are right. Video games are for Satan worshipers. I've been saying it. The movie will be called In the Name of the Ark, a Richard Burnish tale. You know what? That's very similar to that other movie that he did, Dungeon Siege, In the Name of the King. I don't know if you guys, I'm not going to ruin the ending, but I don't know if you guys have seen that one. But what a fantastic film. Like it had people, there was a guy and he was a farmer, and it had a farmer. There's a farmer in that movie, and there are trees. Unbelievable. Check it out. This one comes in from Randall Sinclair. It says, I'm going to shove Dad's... That one's just sad. That one was just sad. No, we're taking time for these. These are important and they mean something to me. So I know if the people saying do calls. Panwich says it's not fake. He removed his glasses. This isn't fake. These are important to me. Can you please hold the line while you read? Sorry, can you hold the line when you read this, please? Okay. This is David Page, keyboardist and vocalist from the rock band Toto. I am very disappointed to hear that your show is ending today. Just remember, Richard, always bless the rains down in Africa. I will. And I'll always remember that. So he's saying do calls. Do calls. No. This is what matters. Says, Scylla, would you love to... Oh my God. Is that a squid? Okay, we're going to do calls. We're gonna do calls. Hello, caller. You're live.
Hello?
You're live on the program.
Hello,
Hello?
Richard. This is
Hi.
so exciting. I can't believe I made it on.
Hey, welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's very nice to be here. Now, I was wondering if I could tell us a little bit of a story of how I found my faith.
Yes, go on.
Okay, thank you. So it was sort of a dark time for me. I hit a pretty big low point in my life a few years back. I was working at this nightclub called the Dirty Banana, and I was just desperate for money.
Okay.
And just sort of doing whatever I could get. But then one day, this man walked in who called himself Jesus Christ, and he had me do my thing like I usually do, but then at the end, he whispered to me, "You're better than this," and slipped a $500 bill into my thong. So I took that money and I used it to rent a studio apartment, and then since then I've gotten married, I've had children, and now I've got my seat on the ark. I found Jesus chat line. You saved me, Richard. Thank you.
I know. Thank you.
I love you, Richard.
I love you too. You see, This is what it's about. Reaching out and touching people and changing lives. You know, like, faith is a beautiful thing. It is, to have faith in something. You know, it's when you, maybe you can't see it. You know what I mean? There's no, people like, where's the proof? Where's the proof? You don't need proof when you have faith. With faith, you know everything's going to be okay. You know that you're going to be okay. But you know what? In this day, there was a time where faith was enough. Just having faith was enough to coast on. And that's what they would tell you in the Old Testament and those, like, but like, the world is so different now. Having just faith that's not enough anymore. Now, like, and I tell this story a lot. There's a metaphor for this. If you like, think about yourself as like being in a rowboat in the ocean, right? And you're in the boat, and you've got two oars. You have two paddles, right? You're holding these two paddles in your hands, right? You have two of them, and now one of these paddles is faith, right? But it's only 50%, because in that other hand is action. See, that's what you need now. And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. You need action with your faith. Because if you only have faith, and don't think that faith isn't important, faith is the most important thing. But if you're in your boat and you're just working faith, right? You're working faith. And you're in your boat and you're working faith, well, what's going to happen? You're just going to go in circles. You're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get where you're going, right? But when you combine it with action, right? When you combine faith with action, you start to get them going, right? You start working them like this, and you're working them. Then you're going to start getting places, right? You're going to start to get places. And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys, okay? When I'm talking about action, I'm meaning donation. Take action. You need to donate, like these colors here, or these people here. Like, look at this. Right? Since my brother stopped. Oh, gross. Okay. Or this one. Here says, Eric says, Richard, me and my school friends keep being told that this demon is going to kill each other. Okay. No, that's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about. These people are using this for making disgusting jokes. I'm talking about actually getting into faith, okay? Because we got to get through them. I'm talking about actually getting into faith. Ben Sharpie Rowe says, Richard, bless you for helping my midget friend Tyrone grow. This is fake. It's not faith. And this, see? I know what you're thinking. Oh, yeah, that's true. None of that is fake. None of that is fake. That's a true story. People that have, there's been people that have been cured from sicknesses and headaches. We've even seen some cases, midgets growing. We've seen people that have had their growth cells stop and they've started again. By entering into that covenant with God, by donating, by getting both working, right? You got your action and your faith. You got to work them. You got to work them both if you want to get somewhere, and that's when God will start to move in you. Rei says, I was seeking salvation. I was denied. A man broke into my house and destroyed my phone as I was trying to confess something I never told anyone. I will not forgive you, Richard. It's another prank too. Disgusting. We're going to do two more. Then we're going to go back to phone calls. This one here comes in from Harry, who says, Richard, I need your routing number. I will send you $250,000 up front and using more to pay bail for R. Kelly. Is that the name of the songwriter? That's the name? Okay. We got to get him on the track. I love that song. That's a great song. And people all love that song. They love him. How about this one? This one says, thanks for praying for my dog Spunky. I remember Spunky. How is he doing? I hope he's great. He's alive and well, thanks to you. Well, God bless. He is anxiously awaiting your package in the rear. Okay, that's great. All right, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Click that. Where is it? There. Click that button so you know when the shows are going to happen on the new network, because we're going to need a way to stay in contact. We're going to take a short break and be right back. I said be right back. Oh, I think I need a sip of Dad's cream. We'll be right back. It feels like something is missing. I think you feel it too. Our families are falling apart. People are killing one another. Filth and violence are everywhere. This is not the way that God wanted us to live. The end is here. But there's hope. God has given Richard a plan to build a magnificent ark. And with his bare hands and your help, Richard will build the greatest man-made ark that man has ever saw. Each plank of wood will be blessed by the women. We have all the room for the things we need. We just need you and you and good Christian families that are ready to leave this world behind and start over in the new world. But there's good news. You could book your seat in advance, even before construction begins. Simply go to www.richardburnish.org, select your seat, enter your credit card information, and press order now. It's never been so easy. So join us and leave the world behind and start anew, knowing that your family will be saved. richardburnish.org.
Glorious day. I'm Councilwoman Dr. Renee Baskerville, and I'm very excited to share this news with you. Once again, the Township of Montclair will be partnering with City Green Veggie Mobile Truck. We'll be coming into the south end of Montclair to the Community Saving Bank parking lot located at 323 Orange Road to bring fresh fruits and vegetables, flowers, honey, eggs, and other opportunities to the Township of Montclair. We're so excited to join our partners, Hackensack Meridian Mountainside Healthcare, along with the Partners for Health. Partners for Health do so many things in our township to make sure that we're all
Good evening and welcome to Greater Montclair. Tonight we're going to be looking at the issue of hunger right here in the Montclair community. Think for a moment, if you would, about the last time you were really hungry. Maybe you missed breakfast, maybe you even missed breakfast and lunch. Well, that gnawing pit in your stomach at about 3 to 4 o'clock goes away when you eat your next meal. But what happens for those who don't know where their next meal will be coming from? Believe it or not, in the United States now, estimates are that 1 in 7 Americans goes hungry. We also know that children suffer from hunger in particular, and families that struggle to make ends meet often suffer from what's called end-of-month hunger.
Fast-breaking developments in the coronavirus emergency in the U.S. and around the world. The number of cases soaring just today. More than 24,000 now nationwide. New Jersey today becoming the 6th state to close all non-essential businesses, joining...
As of midnight, the land border between Canada and the U.S. closed to all non-essential travel. The move by the Canadian and American governments is meant to help curtail the spread of...
Thank you, sir.
Hello. You're live on the air, caller. You have Richard. Welcome to the Ark.
Hi there, Richard. It's so good to talk to you. My name is Pastor Byron. I'm actually the youth pastor for Montclair youth community.
Oh, good to hear from you. Great to hear from you. I love hearing from somebody in the township of Montclair.
You know, Richard, recently you actually commissioned me to write a song for you because, as you know, a lot of things are opening up in the Montclair area, including parishes. So you asked me to write a song about these churches opening up.
I did. Is it ready?
I believe so. And since it's your last show, I thought it would be appropriate to play it on air, if that's okay.
I'd love that. I think let's wait. Hold on. Let's wait and see here. Everybody, if you'd love to hear the song, I want you to type in the word jam. You spell it with a J, then the A, then M, and then we'll see if everybody wants to hear your song.
How's it looking?
Let's look. They're doing it.
Perfect.
J-A-M.
All right.
J-A-M. Jam. Yeah, let's hear your jam. Let's hear your jam.
Now, this is a song. Since I'm a youth pastor, this is a rock song for the kids, and it's called "Give It Up for Jesus." Okay?
Yes. Give it up.
And
we'll give it up to you.
This. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been a while since I've seen your face. Gotta say that I'm happy to see you come around my place. Well, I think we talked about it, and I think I know it's coming up next. Let's put our minds away and let our hormones do the rest. Doesn't seem like a bad thing. Well, if it is, I'm sorry, miss, but you know I'm just 19. Don't be afraid when my pants start to leak. You know damn well I'm in my sexual peak. Well, why don't you have some dirty hot sex with me? It ain't like I'm asking you to give it up for free. Yeah. We can start it right now, baby, get on your knees. Don't make me beg again, girl, I just said please. Yeah. Now when you look down, don't be misled. I'll find my life purpose and then crawl upstairs into your bed now. Don't be ashamed, girl, go right on ahead. I'm sure you'd rather be with Richard Burnish instead. What do you think about that, Richard?
I didn't. There was some adult language in there that I would like maybe to edit out before it goes onto the air. But like I like the part that you said Richard Burnish. That was super good.
Yeah, you know, I just thought about what Richard Burnish wants from the youth of the church. You know,
right.
and you know, I just want everybody to know that Richard cares very much for the youth of Montclair. When he was actively selling Richard's package, a percentage of the donations would go to the youth, and therefore everyone of all ages, especially 17 and under, would feel the benefits of Richard's package.
All ages, and especially the young ones, because they don't have a way of making money, right? So
exactly. So what better way than to give them the benefits of Richard's package?
Amen. What a fantastic song that was. Wow. You know what? Look at this. This thing is this white brother works way harder than the other one. This just doesn't stop working. The other one started a fire, but this new brother, like, it's just spitting out the hits. It's spitting out the hits after hits. I love my brother. Okay, I do. And I have an older brother that always used to get jammed. You know, my brother would always be jammed in the rear. Always, all the time. So every time my brother would get jammed, I'd have to, you know, open it up. You know, I'd have to get my hands all deep in my brother to try and sort out the jam. And of course, my hands would get messy and disgusting. And then the thing started a fire. But I'm very happy with this one, because it's really cranking out the hits like this. Look at this one. Look at this. Aaron says, "Happy St. Paddy's Day. Have one Guinness on me." Well, I don't drink, but I appreciate the sentiment. Happy St. Paddy's Day. Put another one right here. Says, "You are ripe for probing, Richard." You're right for. Oh no! It says, You're right. Let's have a party, Richard. I do like to party. And this one, Samuel, who says, "Richard wouldn't have keyed the car. A pastor wouldn't do that." I didn't key that car. I didn't key that car. I tripped. Okay, and I'm willing to do my part to help fix that. It was a mistake. We don't need to listen. We don't need the cops involved, okay? We don't need any of that. We can sort it all out. It's a misunderstanding. It says, "Hi, Richard. Me and my friends are running a Neon Bible Christian Minecraft server. I was wondering if you could give it a shout out. The IP is IP? 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 The IP is this. Oh, it's me. Oh, good one. Great one. This is for you. And look at that chat. That's what they think of this. F. They're sad. This is Dad's cream. I'm not going to hear about it, Nin. Everyone feels sad. This next one. Here, from a real medical doctor came in here with this. Okay? A real medical doctor says, Richard, you didn't call me back. It's your child. You are the last man to... Sad. Everyone's typing sad. We're going to go over to line 39 east of the Rockies. Hello, caller. You're live in the program. Welcome to the show. You're live with Richard Burnish on Montclair Public Access, TOS TV 3.
I'm glad to hear you're in great spirits, Brother Richard. I've been listening to a lot of these calls. I really liked the last guy who called and sang that song to you. It made me really hard. I really appreciate it. I felt Jesus come right inside me, and I wanted to actually. I was wondering if you.
Now you know what I feel like. I know how I feel. I feel God and Richard coming in me. Richard, I said Richard. I sometimes it's like I'm the same as God, kind of. But yeah.
That's how I see it. I mean, I see no other way. Richard, you are the light and the truth. Anyway, I wanted to call because I heard a lot of these guys calling you earlier today, and I noticed a lack of manhood in their voice. I wanted to know if I could lead them in a prayer to restore that. Would that be okay with you?
There is a serious lack of that here. Yes. Yes.
Exactly. So, and I'm also going to pray for you because I saw you earlier. You were kind of down, but then that caller that told you were stronger than David. Who is David compared to Richard?
Then David,
anyway, right?
I forgot all about David. Would you believe it? I've got so much going on with the show. I forgot about how David did it. So he reminded me.
Well, yes,
I could use that.
And I'm glad I saw you pep right up, get your pep right back in your step, and I'm really happy for you. Now, I wanted to lead you all in a prayer to restore the manhood. Is that okay with you?
The floor is yours, caller.
Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, I come before you today, and I pray that you put your hand over the manhood of Richard and all the callers and erect the soul that is within them that is somewhat flaccid and lack thereof of the manhood that they require. Lord, I pray that you restore the humanity in our youth that are on Talk, doing the gym, when they should be praising him, and that is Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Richard, thank you so much for allowing me to pray for you guys. I pray that God puts his hand over your warm manhood and he erects it back like the pillar of strength that he is, and the pillar of strength that you have bulging inside your soul, ready to, you know what, and here's another thing. For you guys who are not ready to take Jesus Christ through the front of your heart, secretly allow him in through the rear. Let him in the rear of your heart.
You can do that.
Exactly.
If he's
it doesn't
in
have
your
to
heart?
be, absolutely. If he can't come in through the front, let him in the back. No one has to know. It's between you and God.
There's different ways.
And that's
There's
how it should
different
be.
approaches. There's always a different approach to problems. That's just one of the
Amen.
ways.
And I pray that the youth turns from satanic talk, tic-tac talkity.
You know what I think?
And they sing.
I think
Yes.
that I think that people should spend a little less time on the internet and a little more time with God, right? Because God only answers.
What is life about?
God only answers email.
Wow. I
Not
learn something
email.
new every day. Man, you are constantly overflowing with the knowledge. You must be touched by God in more places than I can even imagine. I don't even have
He only
the amount
answers.
of
What I did
soul
is there
that
was I said email, not. I don't know if you could hear that, like praying. I meant it like a prayer.
Right.
Yeah.
Like kneel.
Kneeling.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
email.
absolutely.
It's a bit of a joke.
We're all kneeling right now.
It's
Every time
it's a joke, but you know what I
you're
mean.
one of
It's
the greatest comedy people I know. You're one of the greatest jokers. All these other jokers that are trying to do jokes, they're nothing compared to the jokist all natural, Mr. Richard Burnish.
I like comedy. I do, and I like to have fun a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's not mean spirited. It's about lifting people up, and that's the difference between a lot of these people doing prank. They call here and they're trying to do prank, but it's not. It's mean spirited. It's talking about my mother and things like that, and they somehow leaked out that me and Chad were living together. I don't know why is that important to anything. That doesn't matter.
I mean, friends live together too. I mean, what would be the problem with that? I mean, what is the problem with these people? I feel like that Satan is working in his own mysterious way, trying to bring you down because he knows how strong you are, Richard, and he knows that he must attack you with an army of Jokists. That's why there's so many people trying to attack you, Richard, because you are the strongest one, and it takes an army to defeat you.
I can take it.
I pray every day for you, Richard, and yet you
Amen.
stay hard. You know, and I'm really inspired by the way you were showing us how to paddle those paddles. That you remember you were showing us how to row the boat.
Well, that's what I was talking
paddle?
about. How you need to work faith like that. You have to work it.
Yes, the technique that you were
thank
showing really made me hard, and I just appreciate you to the point where I can't even. I have no words, Richard. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm just saving people. What did you do today? Alfonso, fake Travis Scott ones. Really? Alfonso, is this, everything is fake to you guys. Look at this one. Today is my son's last day of life on life support. Do you think I should wait? Okay, well, not that one, but this one. And it says, this bread guy says it's scripted too. The Travis Scotts are not fake, okay? Jeffrey, I'm so disappointed in you, Richard. You aren't drinking Dad's cream. I am drinking Dad's cream. Oh my God, it's right here. I've been drinking this I only drink Dad's cream. GTO, Alfonso. He says it right there. Alfonso, if you don't like the type of program this is, you could go watch other programs like Dexter. Check that out if that's more what you're into. We don't need you here. Keep faith, Richard. I will. Look at that drawing. That's me. Hey, Alfonso, I haven't seen a single a message saying, "Hey, Alfonso, thank you for doing something kind for somebody else." And Jake, I hate you, Jake. No, I do. And I mean that. Because you come in here every show. You're here. On the internet, of course. You wouldn't be watching at home. You're on the internet. And you write these things. You could go watch Dexter too. GTO and watch Dexter. Oh my God. Seriously, Eli? Sad. Okay, we're going to leave those alone for a minute. We're going to jump over to line 42 here and speak with Rich. Rich, you want to thank me?
Well, yeah, it was a kind of two-part thing. I wanted to thank you for your, your previous shows and this show, and I also wanted to ask you something about your art mission.
Yes. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. So just first of all, I personally wanted to thank you. I was one of those people who, unfortunately, I couldn't watch at the same time you were airing Jesus chat line because I wasn't aware of it.
It's hard. There's different timeline. There's different time zones, and it's very complicated.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was about a year or so later when I discovered them on the whole archive on YouTube, and it just, really helped me through some bad times. So I wanted to thank you for all your work and the fact that you're still doing it here on this show.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. This is all for you.
I appreciate that very much, Richard. But just to step away from that, so I donated. I have my own seat on the Ark, and I just had a question about
where were you sitting?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What seat is yours?
Towards the right, far right, middle. I don't recall. I'd have to look up my email confirmation to see the exact seat. I forgot, but I'm in the middle rightish, all the way towards the right. So I wanted to talk to you about animals. Can you explain animals, how animals are going to work on the ark, where they'll be located? You know, am I going to be sitting near an animal?
You don't have a
everyone
ticket on
around
the
me?
ark. You're making this all up.
No, I'm serious.
You can't
I'm
even.
serious.
You can't even say. You know. You don't even know what seat where you're sitting. You're gonna call up and be like, "We want to talk about animals."
Listen, I'm a man who loves bestiality. I need to know what animals are there because I need to fuck some animal.
I knew that. I knew you were gonna. Caught that one. You know what? No more calls. No more calls. Once on the ark, may I choose my ark family? Yes, that's how it works. We need to forget about the way that we're living now. We need to live in a new way. Hi, Richie. Can't wait for you to beat off Leroy July 4th. Also, I have a strange problem in where I find cats attractive. And I now do the gym. Yeah. It's disgusting. Glorious day, Richard. I asked for your advice on your last show and great news. After a good old match of fisting, I knew that would be the case. All my bum ouchies just disappeared. Ouchies. Now I can do the gym again. Love you. That's okay. That's okay. Some people can choose to. Whatever. God will sort it out. For every one of those, we save a life. So I feel sad for you. Hi, Richard. I'm also a friend of Ainries. He is suffering heavily from the Gady as well as being a schizo. Mental health shouldn't be made fun of like that. You're also a huge hero of his. Please hurry up with the arc so we can see it before it's too late. I'm working day and night for you. No more phone calls. They're using it for nonsense. Richard, check your bank account. I slid a small amount.
On this glorious day.
Is that real?
A is for ark. Won't lead you astray.
No, hold on to this one.
The T is for town of the name of Montclair.
Fran says it's pre-scripted. What's pre-scripted about this? This is. Am I not turtly enough for the ark? Well, you are turtly enough for the ark. Okay, Steven says, "Thank you for all your great Lord's work with Jesus Chatline." Well, you're welcome. Looking forward to grabbing a hold of Richard's package while enjoying a nice suck on Dad's cream. I'm looking forward to filling the ark with my seed. Good to have you, Steven. Good to have you. Cheers to that. And this one here from Motors. It says, "We've received Richard's package multiple times. It's fake. In our garage door. This is fake. How dare you say that this is fake pre-recorded? Here's your proof that this is not fake. It's faith. 11 tires so far. Look at that. And we're taking those donations. Fake show. Right. No more calls. No. No, they're just gonna call and say no.
Richard was a man
Um,
devised a simple
says
plan to bring together all the souls around him in a time
Or
of
this
great
one.
dismay and of spiritual decay.
says
Made to gain the power of Christ in both his hands to unite his fellow men.
okay, maybe just one more.
He was young, but now he sees. God will help you understand.
Says, I love you, Richard. Hello, Richard. This is a picture of my dad, and I'm wondering if he could get into the Ark with me. He's so friendly with children, and he'd love to look after the kids. We'd love to have your father in the Ark. He looks like a nice man, especially if he's good with kids.
Richard, I'm your biggest fan, so come on, just be a man and take it up the ass like a good guy. You know I'ma give you good top and there's nowhere you can hide. Gonna have to pin you to the floor because I'm hard and you're a soft guy. Flowing to the beat like my stroke game. Why you gotta fuck around? Oh, he is super lame. Shove that cross on my ass and you're gonna make me go insane. And yeah, I watch Brazzers, but it ain't a has.
There seems to be a problem with the last song there. I thought I was playing the show, the theme song, but I think what happened is some of Chad's mix tracks are still in the system. Okay. No more phone calls. The phone lines are done for tonight. Okay. There's just too much. There's just too much. Too much filth. No, we're going to do these because they're important to me. Hello, Richard. I'm here supervising the Ark build. Love the food on the veggie mobile truck. I also put on a $100,000 bet on Leroy to... Well, I wasn't making woman noises. Jake, if you want to watch The Walking Dead, go watch The Walking Dead, okay? I'm going to do what I want to do. I want to share these messages. That's what I want to do. You can go watch Dexter if you want to watch Dexter, but I'm going to show each one of these. And I'll take your iPods out, you coward. That's how I hear the show, Joel. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Stupid. Well, then go. Hi, Richard. Will you be serving 4 seats on the Ark for you for your 3 rifles? I have way more than that. I'm not going to say anything. Tadish. 2DX. Richard, this is your big sister Dolores. I'm sick and tired of you paying $50K a year for your ungrateful butt to go up to California and spare your sexuality. Okay, that's been photoshopped, clearly. You can clearly see how that face has been added onto this. Think about it. Anonymous says, Richard, thank you so much for the amazing party last night. Your CMMA proteges were so cute and skillful. They are. Looking forward to spending time with like-minded people on the Super Adventure Art Club. Larry, Woody, Harvey, send their regards. Bisou, Foggle out. Thank you. I'm not answering that, Alfonso. I'm not even talking to you. You're this. Kick him out. Dave Smithfield says, Richard, this is Dave Smithfield. You hung up on us. We have a warrant for your veggie. No. Richard, this is your father. Okay, that really is my father. Stop playing around and finish your art degree. Also, it's been 8 years and still haven't do justice to your partner. Okay, I don't know how you got this. This is how you got my father on here. But I'm not. Mike. Mike Hawk says, Mike Hawk, hi Richard, thank you for making me hard throughout the years. Here's some fan art of you and Chad.
The F is for friends. On this glorious day,
I don't see the likeness, to be honest.
Ark won't lead you astray.
He's missing teeth. I have all my teeth, and he's got blonde hair, and this.
Of the name of Montclair.
It's not that good.
H is for Holy
Just being honest.
Spirit. Walking on air.
Roland. Richard, my girlfriend and I watch over your youth Bible club. Recently, she started meaning Hanzo. How do I get her to switch to something useful like Mercy or another healer? Also, Colby, the unfinished arc, or this is pre-recorded. I'll show you Colby. Well, that one went in. That time it went in. Okay, we just have a couple more. I want to get these. These are important to me. No, the calls are done. Everyone ruined the calls. Calls are over. Montclair TV, dear Richard Burnish, due to high prank calls on the show, we're forced to terminate your pre-recorded content. We will not refund your $500 screening fee. We sent an email with additional information. Obviously, this is another, how could this, I don't understand that. If this thing is right here sending things out live, how is that possible that people can even say that this is pre-recorded? How do you pre-record this? It literally came out. Their message just came on the screen. How could I show the message that you sent me that's pre-recorded? We got some more. Okay. No. Okay. Turk and a pole. That's a cute dog there. Hi, Richard. I just want to say that I genuinely love you. I almost couldn't say that word. Genuinely love you, bro. Thank you for all the laughs. You and Steven were both a source of happiness during especially hard times. So I thank you genuinely. Love you guys. Sincerely, from Turk and a pole. Thank you. And this one here says, all the donation in the money in the world, but you can't afford a real pair of Travis Scott's one like me. These look like they're from Tony's Reps. These look like Tony's Reps to me. Just saying. Yeah, I don't think that logo placement looks right to me. They don't look one-to-one. That's not one-to-one. If you want to see what one-to-one looks like, I'll send you a shot of mine. Hello, Richard. This is Dwayne. I'm sick of these trolls, and I just want to burn them and hurt them. I also heard you go hard. But in my house, we just don't go hard. We try hard. The donations and praying also help my hairline. Thank you. I like that. Pray hard and try hard. I like that. What? That's just. Was that a clown? Oh my God. Okay, I'm just going to get through these and pretend like this is going really well. All right. Richard, don't let the flame die out. Carry the torch. And that's a picture of like a wizard? Some kind of wizard on there. We're almost done, everybody. I want to get through these. Well, she does kind of smell like Febreze. I don't know how you got a picture of her, though. It's before she changed her hair. But. Richard, my wife, musical Drewby says, Richard, my wife, found my phone and the Tic Tac app was open with a lewd image of a twerking woman. She thought it was the app for the Tic Tac breath fresheners, and I said they shouldn't have those ads on it. Saved. I swear I will delete the app now. Yeah, like TikToks is not really. I don't know how old you are, but like really, it's that. I think that's an app for tweens. Okay. That's a disgusting one as well. There's way better things to do with your time. Uninstall that app. You're lucky that your wife is still with you from that. I'd leave you. Gabriel T says, "Hi Richard, fantastic news that I can now receive your package in its entirety. From what I heard your packet is so huge, I assume you'll be sending it by shipping container. By the way, I'm still begging you to have sex with my. Oh God. Okay." Gabriel says, "Hi Richard, enjoying the show. Just a quick question for you. If video games make kids violent, then how come they are so easy to beat up?" I just was choking there. That was an sorry. That wasn't I choked the minute okay. How come the kids are so easy to beat up? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Well, I think he's referring to in CMMA or wrestling. It's like, well, because they're younger than you, okay, and their muscles aren't quite as developed. They're not quite as limber. Michigan Man says, Richard, I hope you're what? Pillable? I don't know what pillable in that. Okay. These jokes of that marshmallow man, I don't even get. Okay, I don't even want to give it the dignity. But you're sending that guy from the marshmallow from the Ghostbusters. I don't know what that character has to do with any of this, or why he's wearing the thing. Hello, Richard. I have a friend that really wants to get accepted into prestigious college. I need you to pray for her, Richard. I cannot disclose her identity, but her online alias is Converse Yunky. Give her your seed, Richard. Well, I'm praying for you. I hope that you get into this college, and I hope you do really well. I really do. Wow, what a show today. So many calls, so many people. I think that I think this went really well. I lost my faith a little bit. You know, I realize now that like I shouldn't give up. I shouldn't give up. Oh, it's the Michigan Man. Well, I didn't see the movie, Riley, okay? I didn't see the movie. It looked like it's from the Ghostbusters film. Well, Roland, if this show was boring, you should go watch Dexter. I told you that already. I'm shutting this down. I've had enough of this. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. It's been a treat. These last few shows. I'm going to miss you all. I'm going to miss you all. But I've got a lot to think about. You know, there was a lot of people who also said some good things tonight. And sure, there is a lot of prank that was made. There was. But there were some people there that said some very encouraging things, and I'm going to choose to focus on that. I've got a lot to think about. I thought I was going to end the show. I thought it was done. But I think some people really do care. And I'm seeing the hearts in this chat from Internet Expert. I'm seeing these hearts. And it's making me smile. It's making me smile. You know, maybe I'll hang around a little longer. Maybe I'll hang around a little bit longer. I love you guys. God bless. Good night. No, we're off. We're off the air. No, it was a great show. That was really good. I think they bought it. I really thought that, yeah, they think that they fell for it. Yeah. Well, we'll have to check the donations and see, but yeah, no, they bought it. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna, no. Yeah. Oh, should I call you later? Oh. No, I can. Yeah. Well, I can call you back if you'd rather I call you later. No, no, I'm not. It's. They totally bought it. They totally bought it. I think it's the last show. I know. Yeah. Well, I put the camera. You know, when you do an announcement, so we're going to do a show. You have like a picture. On the picture, I wrote last show. So, yeah, on the picture, and I was waving. Yeah, like I was walking down the road. Like, I mean, it looked pretty real though. Yeah. No, they think I fired you. Yeah, I know. No, they think they totally bought it. They think I fired you. Well, anyway, it's working out. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Alright. Okay, get back to it.